come and walk. Oh, hey. Me said them, me said them, me said them, me said them, me said them. Daylight come and we want go home. Work all night on a drink of rum.
Daylight come and we want go home.
Stack banana till the morning come.
Daylight come and we want go home.
Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana.
Daylight come and we want go home.
He said, come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana.
Daylight come and we want go home.
Lift
6 and 7 and 8 and punch. Daylight come and we want go home.
He said,
6 and 7 and 8 and punch. Daylight come and we want go home.
hey. He said, hey, oh.
Daylight come and we want go home.
Hey. He said them, he said them, he said them.
Daylight come and we want go home.
A beautiful bunch, a ripe banana.
Daylight come and we want go home.
I think deadly black tarantula.
Daylight come and we want go home.
Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana.
Daylight come and we want go home.
Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana.
Daylight come and we want go home.
Hey, me said, hey, oh.
Daylight come and we want go home.
Hey, me said them, me said them, me said them.
Daylight come and we want go home. 6 and 7 and 8 and punch. Daylight come and we want go home. 6 and 7 and 8 and punch. Daylight come and we want go home.
Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana.
Daylight come and we want go home.
He said, come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana.
Daylight come and we want go home.
Hey, oh. Hey, oh.
Daylight come and we want go home.
Hey. He said them, he said them, he said them, he said them, he said them.
Daylight come and we want go home.
Welcome in, everyone. Mary, you want to hear it again? Who else wants to hear it again? I'll play it.
Why are you repeating? You're echoing.
Who is?
You.
Yeah.
You.
Okay, hold on. As a back, hurry up and see how fast he can walk backwards.
Hey, oh. Hey, oh. Daylight come and walk. Oh. Hey. He said them, he said them, he said them, he said them, he said them. Daylight come and we want go home. Work all night on a drink of rum.
Daylight come and we want go home.
Stack banana till the morning come.
Daylight come and we want go home.
Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana.
Daylight come and we want go home.
He said, come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana.
Daylight come and we want go home.
Lift
6 and 7 and 8 and bunch. Daylight come and we want go home.
he said,
6 and 7 and 8 and bunch. Daylight come and we want go home.
hey. He said, hey, oh.
Daylight come and we want go home.
Hey. He said them, he said them, he said them.
Daylight come and we want go home.
A beautiful bunch, a ripe banana.
Daylight come and we want go home.
I did deadly black tarantula.
Daylight come and we want go home.
Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana.
Daylight come and we want go home.
Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana.
Daylight come and we want go home.
Me said, hey, oh.
Daylight come and we want go home.
He said them, he said them, he said them.
Daylight come and we want go home. 6 and 7 and 8 and bunch. Daylight come and we want go home. 6 and 7 and 8 and bunch. Daylight come and we want go home.
Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana.
Daylight come and we want go home.
He said, come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana.
Daylight come and we want go home.
Hey, oh. Hey, oh.
Daylight come and we want go home.
Hey. He said them, he said them, he said them, he said them, he said them.
Daylight come and we want go home.
Welcome in, everyone. Let's try this one again. Let's see, who do we have tonight? Hi, Irene. Irene, you're on mute.
Hi. That was me. I'm sorry. I had 2 windows open.
It's okay.
I'll
Hi,
fix it.
Barb. Hi, JC Ray. Hi, Pussycat. Earthbound
Hello, everybody.
Spirit. I hope you're doing well. Valerie.
Good to see
Sarah.
everyone.
Tonda. I hear smiles. He was a very good singer, and I love that song of his.
Yeah.
Of course, I like it in Beetlejuice too. But hi, Mary.
JC Ray,
Barb. Hey, Randy, how are you?
Randy, and Lori. And
Lauren C. Nana Patty.
I'm not echoing now, right?
No.
Yay.
Dana. Boy, we got
Full house.
no, Pussycat. Harry Belafonte had quite a few songs. to be honest. Randy, are you sick or no? Or said hanging in there. I hope you're not sick.
Oh, I hope everybody's doing okay.
Hope everyone had a blessed Thanksgiving.
Yes, and if you don't celebrate, we hope you had a blessed day.
Very true.
It is cold here in New Jersey, I'll tell you that.
Anybody above where I'm at, you all can keep your weather, okay?
Kenny loves it. He loves the snow.
Right now it says it's 50 degrees here, and that is about 25 degrees too cold.
It's 27 degrees by me right now. Nah, Pussycat's 26. We're neck and neck now. I'm not afraid to drive in the snow, though. I don't drive far, but I'm not afraid to drive in the snow. I just don't like to be freezing and shaking.
You at that temperature,
I
you probably
know.
won't get me off the airplane. Okay.
We'll get you outside. Oh, JC Ray's asking about the babies.
Coco will sleep under the blankets, yes. Handsome man. No, he has always been warm-blooded, I guess, because he likes it being cool.
Oh my gosh, mine is 25 at Barb's. Whoa, that's too cold for me. Randy's got 28. Valerie is 20 in snow. Holy moly.
Well, that's a little bit. Ooh,
Donda, some only got pumpkin pies and cookies.
too cold for this woman. I'll tell you that.
But not on Thanksgiving, right, Donda?
Yeah, that's still
Pumpkin pies and cookies. This is more like a after the fact. It is so nice of all of you to come in, and we're so happy you're happy. Look at Florida's thumbnails. Don't they rock? I just love her thumbnails. And I love her tags on. Well, not tags, but her descriptions. I checked my receipt, and I didn't buy any of your drama. And a dry bag is still a grift. Is there no one you will not copy? Drama Lama on the loose. Oh man, that Drama Lama's been running crazy for a long time. I know, Barb. Well, I guess, better late than never.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that too. I mean, if you're already 2 days late, why even do it?
Why not do it in time instead of doing live?
But just out of curiosity, how many people in here put nutmeg in theirs and allspice in their pumpkin pies?
Well,
I do.
I would if I was making one.
I mean,
I want it to be yummy.
You got to put the nutmeg in just to have the little bit of the nutty
Flavor?
to it. You got to. I mean, it's just part of this. But I mean,
Pussycat hates pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin pie.
Well,
and I love apple pie.
I like pumpkin pie, but it's got to have all its stuff in it, okay?
Yeah, I want a pumpkin pie that's made right. Yeah, Barb says she puts in a lot of spices.
Yeah, I mean, there's cinnamon, You
Oh,
know,
I
the
love
cinnamon,
cinnamon.
brown sugar, the cloves go in it. But you also got to put the allspice in, and you got to put the nutmeg in. You
Casey
have,
Ray said, "Was
oh,
Jimmy's arms broken?" I guess so, because Merv didn't do it till a couple days after. Isn't that
yeah.
nice of her? But she did lives though. Jimmy made the pie. Oh boy. Well,
No, she made them.
yeah, and some cookies, which look kind of, I don't know. Usually it kind of looks appealing when you put them on, even though the dough is raw and you're like, ooh. And then it's like, not those cookies. What about mace? I remember my mom using that when I was a kid. I don't know. I never heard of a spice called mace.
Valerie, she's never in a good place.
No.
Never.
Especially now, it's grift mess time. We got to grift, grift, grift. And
I
be
mean,
sad, sad fishing.
you know, I un- I understand. I understand it. We all have someone we love and we miss, but you know,
There's others around that you love.
this, you cannot think of yourself every day. In my
That's
opinion,
the perfect way to put it.
you have to think of if you got younger children, if you got a husband.
Oh,
I mean, there's other people. I
in
mean,
the
you
house. In the
self
house.
that you have to, that you put off living.
Yeah, it's like the other people in your house keep you going, right? If you think about it, they give you the strength, don't they?
I would hope.
I understand this time of year is hard, but guess what? It's hard for a lot of people, not just one. But people do the best they can, and they don't go online and bring everybody else down. She's in Zoom all the time. Go in there and sulk. Oh, JC Ray.
Yeah, but see, JC Ray, that's exactly what I'm saying. That is a well-rounded family. Not that I'm gonna
Right.
clean all day long and throw shit out that I enjoy. Who cares if you enjoyed it?
Right? It ain't about just you. Yeah, it's teamwork and love, right?
Yep.
Everybody has something. And at the holidays, everybody's feelings matter. It always annoys me that she acts like she's the only one that ever goes through anything. No, you're just the only one who constantly cries about it. Other people put their big girl pants on and big boy pants on, and they try to live and care about others. And like
Yeah, but
Florida said,
Valerie, them kids ain't as young as they're what
high
s-
school. They're
six.
young, but they're not little kids.
Yeah, they're not as young as she portrays them to be. Okay,
Right. She
let's
makes
just put
it
it
like
that way.
they're little kids.
So I mean, it's to the point to where the kids I mean, they should have met him the whole time, but oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, they're young. They're just not little. Littler kids, I think, like 12 and under, you know? Yeah, one has got a license or almost something like that. They're bigger boys.
well,
Yeah.
one should be 18, I think,
Oh, okay.
and then like 16 or something
So
for the
these
next.
are like older teenagers. They're getting to be older teenagers, is the way I would describe it.
Well, let's just say one's graduating. Okay, looking at
Oh,
college, she already put that out there.
well, one's an older teenager, one is a younger one. Okay. But they're not little. That's all. Yeah, right, Florida, the college thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I call it. You know what, Valerie? If they're younger than me by a lot, they're all kids.
So do I. Every time I got my kids on the phone, it's yeah, kid. Yeah. Yes, child of mine.
Well, I love that song, Sweet Child of Mine. I love that.
Yep. I mean, it's always yes, child of mine. It's one or the other.
My son, I tease him, but it's true. I just tease him a little because I don't call him that. But I said, "You're my baby," because he's the youngest. Oh, Valley, no, you're not alone. You know what was so funny is when he was a teenager, a young teenager, he'd say, "Hey, dude." I was like, "Dude." I said, "I'm mom." Hey, dude. But like they just so used to calling each other dude. I don't care. As long as it calls me, it's good, right?
Yep. That's
They
like
just
they
forget
always told
themselves.
me. They didn't care what I called them as long as it wasn't late for a meal. So
There you go.
we got that one down.
Especially boys, but although my daughter, she could eat too, though. Because they're growing, They're teenagers. That's it. They can eat.
It was funny. I was talking to Irene the other night, and I had to put her on hold because
Because I
my
wouldn't
four
shut up. No, I'm kidding.
my four-legged daughter, decided that she was going to take her blanket off of her bed
Oh, this is so cute, you guys.
and go take it to bed.
She come up to her holding her blankie.
Yep.
I was like, oh my God, that's so cute.
I thought I heard her say that,
Oh, she's normal. Right?
but
She's normal.
well, I want to see how she gets out of that mess that she started talking about the other night, to be honest with you.
Oh God, she's always talking about something. Refresh me a moment. Remind me.
Yeah, she was telling me that she was ready to go to bed.
Isn't that sweet though that she comes up to her mama with a blanket?
hmm So
That
I
is
had to put
so
her blanket.
adorable.
So I had to put her blanket back on her bed in the living room.
Betsy
And
cat.
in the room she went. Well,
Oh my God. That's
they're
just so
covering that
adorable.
case. They're covering that case where that couple that just got married
Oh gosh.
was in the accident and the
With the
bride
golf cart.
and the bride got killed.
Yeah, what a lovely thing to bring up, right? But she's so depressed. Well, do some crafts. It's not like you can cover true crime anyway.
Well, it's not that. I mean,
Hi,
a
Daniel.
they were married for a few hours, okay?
Right, and the mother wants
Her
her.
to her to have her maiden name back.
She doesn't consider them married. Allegedly. Now take this where it comes from, because it's
Well,
coming from Merv, so I don't know how accurate it is. But allegedly, because they didn't consummate their marriage,
well,
the mother don't consider them married.
well, I don't care if I mean, I honestly don't care if they consummated it or not.
Yeah, let them get
Okay?
a divorce. Then the mom will see how real they are married.
No, hold on. There's a reason why I brought that up. I don't care if they consummated it or not. I know somebody else that does not have Watts
Doesn't have
on
a what?
a tombstone or a headstone.
Oh, yes.
Okay?
Yep. Hey, Davida.
Hi, Davida.
Merv is depressed, Mary. She's always, sulking and
So,
whining.
I mean, there
But that's
really are.
very true, Florida.
I mean, what's the difference?
Exactly. The difference is it's not them, so therefore
Okay.
everybody's fair game.
What's
Oh
I
no,
mean,
I'm not sick, Mary. I just get stuffy. It's really cold out.
yeah, I mean, what's the difference? Because 3 of them are buried under Rusek. Bella, Cece, and Shanann are buried under Rusek, and their
Right.
legal names were Watts.
There is no difference, and it really doesn't matter. So I don't know what she's
So,
going on about.
so it really doesn't matter. Like I said, doesn't matter if they were together for 2 years beforehand. You
Right?
know,
And unless this mom has been living under a rock, I'm sure they've been happy together, to put it nicely.
yeah, they were told not to come to it.
That's terrible.
I'm not even sure to this day if they're even supposed to be at. But see, that's what I'm saying, Pussycat. It's like that. It's like that new bride that got married.
Yeah.
Okay, her mother's having issues because they were
I
only
think it's
married a
about
few
money.
hours.
I think it's about money, in my opinion.
Well, that one I honestly think it is because they're all suing the bars that woman was drinking at.
I think, Barb, if you're on your phone, you're going to have to look at your own emojis and look under flags. I don't know. I think also, Florida, don't you think it's cruel of her mother to do that when the groom almost got killed too? And this is what she's worried about? You know what I mean?
See, I have.
I mean, if she didn't
It's
say
creepy.
anything at the wedding, like, no, don't marry him. Why is she, the mom, doing that now? Because they were actually married, right, Florida? This happened right
Yeah,
after they got married.
yeah, they were going back to the Airbnb.
Well, grief comes out in different ways, that's true, but it's not going to change the kind of person you are. It might put you in a bad place, but I think who you are at the core is who you'll be.
She played the jail phone calls today of the girl that caused the accident.
Yeah, the whole family's traumatized. Wasn't this happened? Was it this year?
Yes.
Wasn't it like, I sure it was this year because I thought that girl spent almost a year in jail before she got out and then had to go back for trial. 2023. Okay, Pussycat,
Yeah,
2023.
she played it today on a short.
So, wait a minute.
And
Um,
well, this subject I have a little bit to say on.
See, Pussycat said this is the first time she's hearing about that. I watched the whole case. But I think this came up afterwards, Pussycat.
Well, like I said, this one I have a lot to say. I mean, a little bit to say on. Because some of y'all know that I disappeared for a little while on YouTube. Okay. I was hit by a drunk driver. Okay. And if I would not have had my husband's truck, the woman would have killed me.
Oh my gosh.
because she would have flipped my truck and she would have rolled it. So she probably would have killed me. But his was bigger.
Oh my God. Well, they were in a golf cart and they
Okay.
were going like almost like a walking pace, 20 miles or something.
Mhm.
And wasn't she going like 65 in a 25-mile out per hour area?
Yeah. Well, see,
See, oh, go ahead, Florida.
they're lucky. They're lucky they had a better
Hey, Destin.
police officer than I did. Okay? Because the woman hit me. She fled the scene.
Oh my gosh.
Okay? They stopped her. Finally got her stopped. I mean, figure I live in the city, so it's like
Hey, Beth.
big blocks, okay? Okay. They stopped, they got her 2 lights down. So, I mean, it's quite a ways. And the only thing she knew when she came into the emergency room that night was she fell off the toilet a couple days beforehand and got a goose egg on her head.
Wow.
She had no idea she was even in an accident.
Wow.
And to top it off, the woman was 67 years old.
Oh God.
Oh, Lori, I'm good. I mean, I'm not good, not as good as I was before, but
That woman at that age should have known better than drink and drive.
actually no pussycat because they put her in the hospital that night. Okay. The highway patrol said that since she was being admitted, they wasn't going to arrest her right then because she wasn't going anywhere anyway. To this day, I have no idea if she has died, if she is alive, if she is still driving. I have not a clue because she never went to court. Never.
So you mean like as in never held accountable?
Never.
That's crazy. How the heck did that happen like that? Oh my
It
God.
would have been different if they would have
Wow, Dana.
if they would have arrested her and put her in cuffs at night in the emergency room.
Oh yeah, so they could check her blood level,
Well,
right?
it was
For
all
alcohol.
checked, but like I said, the woman got released and she wasn't under arrest, so the hospital released her.
My God, that's so crazy. I can't believe just no accountability.
I mean, well, she ought to get something. She really should, pussycat. But unless they're going to chase her down, I mean, which means go to her door every so often to see if she's going to answer it,
Uh-huh.
nothing will ever happen. Nothing.
Wow.
But I'll tell you this,
That's crazy. That's not right.
I am real put off. I mean, I was put off about drinking and driving beforehand.
Right.
I am really big on it now. If
Well, you know,
if my kids ever go out, they are to call me, they are to call a taxi, they are to call an Uber,
exactly.
they are to never. And after they seen what happened to me, they will not.
Wow,
They
that's
will
good.
not
You know,
do it.
that's so crazy. This lady wasn't held accountable. It's like all they're doing is enabling her.
Well,
Because, you know, don't take this the wrong way. And if anybody needs clarification, I can give it. I understand that when people drink or do drugs or anything that impairs them, they always either they're not thinking or they think it'll never happen to them. But like Florida or anybody else who was not doing anything, they're truly innocent, you know?
it's like the couple.
Yeah, they're truly innocent. And to have somebody be so reckless, you know, they have to be held accountable in some way, whether it's paying money to the person or helping with a hospital, something, because otherwise, what's to, you know, at the very least, put them in a rehab mandatory thing, you know?
This woman hit me at 12:30
Oh, God,
at night
that's insane.
because I was going to. That's when with the papers for my sister.
Yeah, and see, now you have problems for the rest of your life.
Yep.
And I don't know. This is crazy.
Well,
It just doesn't make any sense.
yeah, she did because I can get them. People are going to have a never-ending battle with pain. Never ending.
Well, I looked up about the case, if you don't mind if I say some of it.
Go ahead.
Okay, the woman who hit on the golf cart, her name is Jamie Lee Komarovsky. She was sentenced to 25 years in prison over the crash in South Carolina last year that killed Samantha Miller while she was still wearing her wedding dress. The victim's husband, Aric, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, Aric Hutchinson, was among 3 others who were hurt, along with 2 of his family members who were also in the vehicle. He wept as he told the court his new wife had wanted the night to never end. It's so sad. And it happened April of 2023 as the newlyweds were being taken back to their accommodation just hours after their ceremony. So it's literally right, you know, a few hours of being married. And a blood test showed she was 3 times over the drinking limit. And
No,
earlier she had refused to provide officers with breath samples. I think they took her blood or something. And then she finally owned up to it. And the husband, who sustained a brain injury and broken bones in the crash, although he has said he has no memory of the incident himself, he was able to recount his final conversation with his wife. On the golf cart, she told me she didn't want the night to end, and I kissed her on the forehead. And the next thing I remember is waking up in the hospital. And he does believe that the girl is sorry. However, that doesn't change the fact that his wife's not there. You know, the family, their plan, their future lives.
yeah. Yeah, because the other person was his brother-in-law and his nephew that was in the golf cart in the front.
Well, even if her mother is grieving, you know, And I know that people can act out grief in all kinds of ways. I really do feel, like I said earlier, that who you are at the core as a person, that's not going to change.
You know, and the sad thing is, I mean, nothing, I'm not saying the accident,
Yeah, hi, MNW.
but
Yeah, the medical people that arrive.
they
I
are
feel sorry
making,
for them.
they are making the golf carts. It seems like every summer I turn around down here, they are adding new roads that the golf carts can go on. Okay.
Yeah, pussycat. I'm not worried about it, a name.
And that's like putting a bicycle out there on the interstate.
Mm.
Okay. And I mean, I see that here
Hi, Lisa.
because we got bike lanes on a major highway right outside, right behind my house. You know, don't get me wrong. I'm not riding a bicycle next to somebody going 55 and 60 mile an hour.
Not me either.
Okay. Like I said, it's like putting a bicycle. It's like putting a bicycle on the interstate.
Well, she was in a 25 mile per hour area, if I'm not mistaken, when she was doing 65, the girl who hit them. But yeah, I mean, a golf cart's not like a car, you know?
No, it's not. And like I said, I mean, I hate to say it, but I think that may be the first of many accidents like that. Because don't give if I would leave here and within 20 minutes, shit, less than 20 minutes, I could be at 4 bars, okay? All on a corner. One on each corner. And I could go there and there is probably at least 6 golf carts at each one of them.
Wow. Yeah, didn't the mother want to sue the bars too? I don't know if that's
Well,
true.
They can.
Yeah, but see, I kind of don't understand that because I understand, like, if you're going to serve something, you have to be responsible. But I feel like, unless the person was so inebriated, like if she went to a few bars, maybe like it all depends on how drunk she was at the bars, you know? If she got really drunk at the first one, then maybe the second one never should have served her. But I don't know those details. If she wasn't drunk at the first one, why would you sue the first bar? You know?
Well, see, that's the thing. They've put it into law that bartenders have the right to say well, that's like that. What was his name? Riley Strand in Tennessee a year ago, 2 years ago, that got kicked out of the Blake Shelton's bar because they said he was too drunk. And he went missing and they found him in the water.
Oh, you mean that young boy?
Yes.
He went walking
Yeah.
after being in a bar and he got separated from his friends.
But what I'm saying is he was cut off and his
Right.
friends weren't. The bartenders have a right to judge if you have had too much. And if a bartender just continues to serve you when you are way over the limit, and they can tell,
Right.
they can be held accountable. I think it was Blake Shelton's bar that he got asked to leave.
Wow. Oh, the bride of the father said, for the rest of my life, I'm going to hate you. That
Well,
he's stuck in hell. The bride's father. The father of the bride. Sorry, I'm still got the bride also. I'm listening to what you said. I'm not that familiar with that one. I do remember that kid walking, his friends. I don't know why nobody went with him, any of his friends. You know, they all stayed behind to drink.
well, I can see that. I mean, people are angry. But like, sad thing is when you drink and you get over
Hammered.
the limit, you're not thinking right.
Hmm.
I mean, shit, I ain't gonna lie. I woke up in my car a few times when I was younger. Never did make it in the house.
See, he was supposed to, the husband that she just married, he's supposed to get some money from um, drunk driving lawsuits, I think. And the mom is suing for the money.
Well, you know what, JC Ray, what gets me is they do the same thing at concerts.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
You can go to just about any concert nowadays, and there is liquor there. I didn't know it until we were talking about. We
Well,
normally
it's
go
been
to.
like that for years, Florida, with the
Well,
liquor. I went to see Bon Jovi. Oh my God. That must be at least 10 years ago or more. Between 10 to 15 years. And I bought one beer, one. That was enough. Lasted me the whole concert.
that's what I'm saying. So I mean, I mean, it just makes it to where they're making it so easy anymore for people.
Right? Like, most people aren't going to be like me and just have one for the whole time, you know?
Well, my son will have a beer or two when he goes to the baseball game with his
Yeah, but
father.
that's not much. Plus, you
No,
know,
but he's not
yeah.
driving home.
Right, right.
Okay, because his father drives there and he drives home. But you know what? At $12 or $15, they can keep it because it's a lot cheaper to drink at home.
And it's a lot safer.
Of course, I don't drink anymore, but yeah, it's a lot safer to be honest with you.
I mean, I had that one beer, and that was in New York City. And I think that beer back then for one, and you're not talking anything special here, you know? I think it was like $8 or $10 for the one beer. But even if it was cheaper, I still would have had only one. I'm just saying how expensive it is. So think about that money, right?
Yeah. Like I said, it's sad that
It is sad because on the one hand, I can understand it's an accident, but on the other hand, it's not you're completely innocent accident either. Because before you get drunk, you know that you got to be responsible and accountable. And if you're going to do it anyway, you can't. I don't know. I think people just don't think.
well, they're not being held as accountable as they should be, to be honest, some of them.
Yeah, I mean, look what happened with yours. That's crazy.
You know what? I heard that call, and I didn't hear her. I didn't hear no empathy, no remorse, no nothing.
You know what? I heard one of the calls, and she seemed to be freaking out a bit, but it seemed to be freaking out about her being in jail.
Yeah, it was. Oh, what am I getting? What am I getting bond? What am I getting out? What is it? 2 or 3 months? I know. And Dad goes, no, I sure hope not. And
Look, I get where the dad's coming from. The dad is blindsided, and he loves his kid, and he doesn't want her to hurt herself. She's in a scary place. This horrible thing happened, and you love your kid. You know what I mean? And like the whole thing is just sad, like, and horrible. Oh, LMNW, I'm sorry. Her good friend was killed by a drunk driver. It
Mhm,
is devastating. I'm
it
so
is.
sorry. You see, that's the problem. Look at Florida has pain for the rest of her life. Another woman is gone. A friend, I don't know if it's a man or a woman, a friend is gone. These are irretrievable losses. You can't give somebody back their loved one.
To be honest, I wouldn't care. I don't think I would have her invited to a wedding or birthdays, especially if there was alcohol there.
Well, you know what? If you're going to serve alcohol, I think you got to provide things like cutting people off, having them, pay people to serve the drinks too. Keep an eye that they're not drunk and things like that. Or provide Ubers or something, or set up a system where one person can take another person. You just can't say, oh, I'm just going to have a party and serve alcohol and not care. I mean, that's irresponsible, right?
No, she wasn't at the wedding. The wedding party was taking the bride and groom to their Airbnb, and she had left a bar and hit them in the golf cart.
Oh my God, Valerie said they had a group of people here in a limo, and the owner of the limo didn't have the brakes done, and they were all killed. That's crazy too, because you rely on these people to
Hmm.
have safe vehicles, to have safe drivers. But in this case, it was the girl who was drunk that rammed into them.
Like I said, I don't know. I used to think it was just, the younger generation
Oh, I
that
don't
thought,
care about drinking.
that thought they could get away with anything, and
Oh, oh, that
I,
lady who hit you, yeah.
that's what I used to think.
I don't think that people of all ages can suck or they can be amazing people. They can go
But,
either way.
but like I said, after my accident, I really started paying attention to people. Like when you went in the store, and I'll tell you, there are some of the sweetest people, elderly people here.
Yeah.
Okay. But some of these older people are just mean.
Oh, they're
And
crotchety and nasty.
yeah, well, I wasn't going to say that.
So,
They're
yeah, they
just,
were probably nasty when they were younger.
you know, they are, they just think that they're entitled to the world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that don't change with age. If they suck, they suck. Age don't matter. Oh, they're saying the girl's entitled. Pussycat's saying they don't. Um, Pussycat doesn't think that the bride's mom is. She understands where she's coming from. If I'm understanding Pussycat's comment correctly. Well, you know what, Pussycat, I'm not going to judge the mom because I don't know all the details. You know, I could see the mom being heartbroken. I could see the dad loving his kid,
Well,
whether he has money or not money. I think that's besides the point. As far as the point I'm saying about loving your kid, you know. Now, when it comes to entitlement and stuff, that's not a good thing, you know, because if you don't have accountability and the kid develops a sense of entitlement, sometimes you could teach them and they don't listen to you. Sometimes the kids listen to you. I think at 25, if you're going to drink, you're going to drive. I mean, if you're going to drive a car, you got to be responsible and accountable if you want to drink and drive. You know, you can't just say, oops, I'm sorry, you know. And
but
someone said, like, they wondered if that woman who hit you was even aware of what happened to you.
well, she didn't even make it. There was a court appearance. Okay. The woman never even came because she knew if she came, she would be arrested on the spot.
Valerie, what are you telling me?
You know, some of and Valerie, some of the people, some of the older people have money,
Yeah.
and some of them don't. They live security check to security check. But I don't care if they have money or not. They
Right.
are nowhere above any of us. If they
Exactly. Exactly. And the only point I was saying about the dad was a dad loving his kid. It had nothing to do with money, my point.
and that's something that's something I've always thought. I don't care if you got money coming out your, you are no better than I am.
You got that right. Valerie, are you saying that her dad was like she didn't do anything wrong
That's the
with
way
it
he
on
acted.
YouTube? Is that what you're
That's the
saying
way
right
he
now?
acted.
Ah, yeah, you know what? I don't know. I mean, I only heard of some of the. Oh, okay. Thanks, Val. I only heard some of the first call. Um, and that call gave me the impression that he was worried about her hurting herself or getting hurt there. But I didn't listen to the second call. But you know what? Florida's right. You know, the way I agree with Florida 110%. The way I was raised, I was taught material things or what somebody has, all those things. Don't ever be impressed by it. It's the character of the person that should impress you, not their um, degrees or big houses or whatever, you know. And you shouldn't judge anybody, whether they live in a big old fancy mansion or they live in a trailer or they live in a small house or they live in a big house or an apartment, whatever.
Yep.
It's who the person is.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, Barb, you see, Barb saying the parents kept saying it was an accident and not her fault. Well, it might have been an accident, but I would say it was definitely an avoidable accident, and she has accountability.
Well, that's how I feel about all the little kids down over in
I'll see.
um Ozona. It's called Ozona. Um we used to take the dogs for rides over there.
Oh, it's sad.
And them kids, you can tell they're spoiled brats
Oh, God.
because they got, they're out racing their golf carts against each other on the street.
Well, how are their attitudes?
Yeah,
I can't
and I
stand
mean,
when these rich people, I don't care if it's a kid, I don't care if it's an adult, they got these condescending attitudes, whether they
yep.
have money or not. And I'm like, well, back it up, bud. I don't give up. You know what you got or don't have. Don't pull
We'll
that
see.
shit on me.
We'll see. That sounds like someone we all know and most of you have dealt with.
Oh, pussycat, that's so sad.
Okay,
Yep,
that
condescending.
condescending, thinking that money would get you out of everything,
So
and
true, pussycat.
and it's never your fault.
You're teaching
Um,
your kid to be a bad person is what they're doing. That's crazy,
but what
right?
I'm saying is, does that not sound like someone we know?
Oh, gosh, sure does. And who knows if that one even has money, but she's just still condescending and looks down her nose
Well,
at many people. Ozone Pig has awesome barbecue. Hi, Cindy. I don't know Ozone Pig.
I know a lot of us remember back in the day when she was threatening all this shit about FBI and
Oh, God, really?
calling the police and
Oh, my God. And you
all of this
shouldn't throw
shit.
out threats either like that, right?
But what I'm saying is, back when she was doing that, and
That's so crazy.
she said she had a lawyer back then, and she was gonna sue everybody for hate bonding and harassment and
Cry, baby.
threats and
Cry,
all this
baby.
shit. Well,
Yeah, let's call FBI and cops.
well, she never ended up paying an attorney to go after BBT because the state took it up. So that didn't cost her shit.
Huh,
Okay.
but she brags like, oh, her attorney.
And,
Wow.
she talks about,
Bring it on down, chicken
I
shit
had money.
lady.
I have money for an attorney. I have money for an attorney.
But who talks
Well,
like that, threatening people all the time? That's not normal.
so if you had money for an attorney,
Yeah,
why are you over there grifting from your community now to pay for
excellent
a
point.
lawsuit?
Excellent point, Florida. Really, Merb? You gonna sue this one? You gonna sue that one? Why don't you answer Florida's question? You got all this
Come
threats
on,
out there.
come on,
You
Merv,
have
be
an
accountable
attorney.
for it. You said you had the money for an attorney. Why
Yeah,
you
why are you
grifting for it?
begging?
Why'd
Other
you
people
get a
have
GoFundMe?
Christmas. You ain't the only one who's got bills, Merv. It ain't Christmas just for you.
Yeah, why do you got to GoFundMe?
Didn't your parents teach you not to beg? Or you just treat it like, and you didn't matter? Just asking for a friend. Because most decent parents don't teach their children to beg. And I'm not saying yours did, but I sure hope that you would listen if they had taught you and not beg. Shame on you. Oh, that's right. You don't know or care about what shame is. You just like to shame others.
You
You're a
know,
pig, Merv. You're a pig. No
like I said,
offense to cute piggies everywhere.
she
Like
swore
the
up and
animal.
down that she had all this damn money. She didn't need, that
Oh,
she would be taking people to court and she was going to be suing for harassment and bullying and
oh.
all of this.
Excuse me 1 second. Hi, handsome. I'll see you soon when you get home. Stay back. I love you. Okay. Sorry, that's Kenny.
So why are you grifting now?
Yeah, right, pussycat. Because you see, either she has money or she was lying out the wazoo. Right?
One of the two.
Probably both. Oh, kiss, kiss, honey.
Like I said, it's hi Kenny. It's one of the two.
I think it's probably both. Where she's lying and grifting.
But stop being a lying sack of shit and be accountable for what you said, because you're the one that told everybody that.
Everybody in the chat loves Kenny. He's a good guy. I know, right? How can she threaten people? I'm going to sue you. I'm going to do this. Blah, 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 blah. And now suddenly when her butt is taken, being called out, oh, suddenly she got no money. She didn't even have an attorney.
You know.
Remember Florida?
Yeah. You know, that's like sitting here going, she keeps bringing up this precedent-setting case. Precedent-setting case.
Wow.
That
Just like in your
precedent-setting case came from when Hell to the No
and
first
Jackie.
brought it to YouTube.
Yeah.
And said it was a precedent-setting case with
Copycat.
Randy and Wendy. And it was said on Natasha's channel, which that ain't worth spit either, but
Jason Ray.
okay. But the precedent-setting case was to show people that you can't act like a dumbass and think that you're going to bully people
just to get their private info, right?
We're not putting out the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But you make a very excellent point.
You're right.
That she's going around threatening people.
Right. She's obsessed.
That's not even normal. And then when somebody actually calls her bluff,
yeah,
wow, look at Florida, it's cold.
She ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of.
Ooh, Florida, it looks so cozy.
Well,
6 years of the same shit, different day. Hi, Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
No, if you live in a warmer climate, you get acclimated. So it can feel cooler, right, Florida?
Here, I'll show y'all.
When J.C. Ray should be writing checks her ass can't cash.
See, I had to buy this. And it's a hood.
A hoodie? Oh. For your neck. It's like, what do they call those fake things that's not really a shirt, but it looks like it? A dickie? Isn't that what they call that, a dickie?
And it's got a face thingy for like skiers.
No, I'm gonna fly. Yeah, it's gonna go skiing on the sand.
See?
Oh man! Oh God! I live in New Jersey, Wendy. I almost called you Wednesday. Sorry, but I wouldn't do well in Canada where it's freezing. That's cute.
I got it off of Amazon, Mary. Because I've got a metal cage and screws in my neck after the accident. And when it gets cold, I get really bad headaches.
Oh.
So that is one way to keep it warm. So I don't have the really bad headaches.
Oh. Pussycat saying she's in a t-shirt. It's 24 degrees there. Oh my God, I'd be freezing. Well, it's not 24 degrees in my house. It's 27 degrees outside.
I mean, I'm not I mean, the rest of me isn't cold. I'm
It's her
sitting here.
neck.
Yeah, I'm sitting here in a pair of shorts.
That's like when the rain bothers some people's joints, the cold bothers her neck.
Yeah.
Oh, 21 in Chicago.
See, I'm making another fake bake.
I see. You sound good. Oh, I know, Mary. You gotta keep cozy. 39 in North Carolina. Wow, that's cold in North Carolina, isn't it? Valerie is 19 and snowing. Oh, Chicago. Breathe in the cold air. Hi. Yeah, the cold air, it always makes my back. See, Davita said, you go, girl. Barb takes the cake with that minus 25. I'd go outside and get frozen to death. Like, ink.
See, there is no way I could ever do that again.
No.
Oh,
I
just
bundle
'cause I
up
got
to just go on the
just
porch and smoke, and I'm warm, but my back is so cold.
just because I got you all on panel. Check this out. I was going through my cookie cutters today to see what, so I can make my fake baked cookies.
Yay.
I got a nut. Don't know when I'll ever use a nut, but this chick's got a nut.
Oh, that's cute. It's like, oh my gosh, just flew
An
out of my
acorn.
head. Acorn. Yeah, that's
Then,
cute. Now
then
you
if I
gotta
really,
find a squirrel cookie
then if I
cutter.
really get hungry, I can make me a damn dog bone.
Yeah, it is an acorn.
Like I
Oh,
said, then if I really get hungry, I can make me a dog. I can make me a
oh,
fake
that's
baked
cute.
a dog bone.
Uh-oh. Poor,
Okay.
you poor babies. Better hide them from the babies.
Then of all things, I got me a fake mustache. There. I can be what's
That's
that guy?
cute.
What's that guy's name? What's that robber that has the twirly mustache?
I don't know, but he looked like the Monopoly guy.
I'm thinking, I'm not cooking for my dog.
Aw.
I'm
Yeah, they got
thinking,
pet stores for that.
I'm thinking, I
Oh, Wendy.
I know it probably did. I know it probably did.
Oh,
But I'll tell
Davida
you,
said you can make lollipops out of those.
out of what?
Well, the last thing you showed was a bone, but I'm sure you could do it with the bone or the acorns. I mean, you're creative. You could do it with
Yeah,
anything. You got
the last thing I showed was a mustache.
that's true. The mustache, the acorn, and the bone. I'm thinking of all three things you showed actually. But you know what? You gotta get a squirrel cookie cutter.
You know what? There's probably one in there.
That's cute. You can make a fake bake with a squirrel and the acorn. That would be adorable. I think you can make a lollipop out of anything you want.
Tell you, I need to move where it's warmer.
Warmer. You gonna go to the
Yeah,
desert?
I know. Yeah. Well,
That's
then
what
I
I
can
said,
also Miss
Barb.
Jackie.
Should be in the desert. And then every time I see her, she'll be drinking water. Like
Like I said, then I can go see Jackie.
no. But is she back?
Yeah, she's back.
Oh, that's good. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to hear about her trip. I hope she tells us, shows us some pictures.
Yeah, it does remind me of the what is it? The banker and the Monopoly board.
Yeah, the guy with the top hat. That's kind of synonymous with the board, with the game.
Like I say, we all show receipts over here. But
Yes. Where'd Jackie go? Pussycat's asking. Wasn't it Egypt?
Egypt.
Yeah, Egypt. So cool.
I think she said she went to Dubai first.
Dubai in India?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then she went to Egypt. Yeah.
Wow. Shit, traveling woman there. A woman of the world.
Mary,
That's nice.
I wouldn't go there if you paid me.
No, I wouldn't either, but if that's what she enjoys, that's wonderful.
No. Where Mary lives.
Oh, in Illinois? Probably really
Not
cool.
Juliet.
Dubai is in, oh boy. What is UAE? Not a worldly woman here. What is UAE, guys?
They still got the prison up there in Juliet.
Oh, thank you, Barb. It's in United Arab Emirates. Oh, okay. Thank you, Barb.
Yes, she is, Dave. She's a world traveler.
Yes. You know
And I
what?
saw
That's what she loves. God bless her and safe travels. Oh, okay. In the Middle East. There you go. It's warm there.
I saw your gingerbread
Oh, my God.
cake today, Dave. Made me hungry.
Oh, my gosh. Right? When the fake bake is done good, it does make you hungry. I can't wait to see what you make with those cookie cutters.
They still
Yeah,
got
no stupid real estate games for Jackie. She's out there doing it. She ain't
Yes.
just sitting there drooling over it.
She's not.
Nope, she wants it and she's out there. Yep, out in the Middle East. Okay. Thanks, Pussycat.
Oh, you gotta plug me in. My laptop.
She living the life. She ain't drooling over it. She wants it and she went for it and good for her. I say God bless and safe travels, right?
Yep.
It's not for me, but that's okay. She enjoys it and she's doing it, and that's what matters. Florida, please make cookies. So make it to Canada. Go, Jackie, go.
Mary, they still got that. They still got that prison in Juliet.
What prison?
Juliet, Illinois.
Oh, I
State
don't know.
prison.
Huh, wow.
Husband
Oh, wow.
wants
Pussycat went to Albania. Nice.
Husband wants to go to Italy. Next
Oh,
year.
my sister's been to Italy.
Yep, Florence. Yep.
And my dear loved friend that's like a sister, she went to Italy. I don't know. I don't want to leave the country. Hey, Carol.
I wasn't sure if it was a state or fed.
Statesville prison, Lisa said.
No, I wasn't sure if it was a state prison or a federal.
Oh. Yeah, Mary Hildebrandt said state.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Remember I asked you if you all had unlimited funds. Okay. Who would you rather go on vacation with?
My family.
Family? Distant relatives? Spend 2 weeks with somebody that.
First, I would take my husband and my kids. And then next, I would take like my sister, my brother, like that.
Or go someplace that with people that.
Pussycat.
It's okay,
care
Pussycat.
about, right?
I got one of them too.
Yeah, well, there's always someone. Oh, Dana Leslie. That's okay. The point is you'll be with somebody you get along with, right, Florida? Not somebody who'll mistreat you. I mean, she doesn't even pay for the vacations, and she's little Miss Holier than Now entitled, and you're like, what? First of all, you don't live anywhere near that kind of street, and even if you did, what's your point? You know? Aw, that's nice. Take her mom to Italy. I don't know, pussycat, buck, 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 buck. Yeah, right. Dana said, well, if you're going to go on limited funds, don't forget when Merv goes on these vacations, she's not even paying, right, Florida? Well, you guys know that.
I don't know how it works out.
Did
I
did she even pay anything? Does anybody know? Because I just can't believe like she grifts for everything else.
I know people bought dinners and
Did she ever
No, she
treat anybody to dinner? Like,
yeah,
oh, thank you for supporting the channel. You know, let's all go out to dinner. My treat. Hug right back at you, Carol.
I don't know, but I don't something else I don't get. How can you go in a holiday store? Okay?
Oh, Nana said no.
How how can you go in a holiday store shopping? I don't care if you buy one thing in a holiday store. When you're grifting for money.
Where are you getting all that, whatever you call it, to sell on the auctions? What, 2, 3 times a week? Where are you getting all that stuff? You know, how can you be grifting and selling stuff? You know, and shopping, like you said, it's crazy, right?
Yeah.
You know, yeah. Well, some of the stuff though, she has what she calls the new old stock, and then old, and then new, and who knows. But it's like, where do you get all this stuff, especially if it is new? You know. Yeah, then charge all your friends double.
Yeah, she used to go shopping and go live.
Yeah.
I
And then
remember that.
it's like she flaunts about the lake house all the time. And it's like, my, the braggart is grifting. What's wrong with this picture? Robs it from the lake house. Robs what?
I don't
New
know when
old
she was
stock,
there.
old new stock. Oh my God. I'm
I don't
just,
know when I tell you, she got a ton off of them napkins.
yeah. And you know, she didn't even appreciate when people were helping her out. Because I really don't think anybody thought those napkins were worth all that. They were trying to be kind.
Well, I know there's
Yeah,
one
right,
in chat right
Valerie?
now. I said I know there's one in chat right now that basically told her she could stick her napkins in her hoo-hoo.
Or hoo-ha.
On the last one she tried to get her for.
God, that was crazy. Well, that's it.
Dad,
She's goody, evil, sneaky, you name it. All the things you're not supposed to be. She's terrible. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, people were trying to be kind. They weren't stupid. They were trying to be kind because she puts on this pity stuff. You know, her 2 favorite words begin with G, grief and grift. And that's my opinion, speaking for myself, not Florida. But that's what I think are her 2 favorite words begin with G, grief and grift.
Well,
Carol, a dry bag? Is that like a dry hump?
could be. It could be, Carol. A dry bag like a dry camp.
That's funny.
Well, we did see that one that kid was going to give her some for her dry vagina. I can't even say it the way that one did.
What?
Remember the one video where she pulls out the stuff for the dry vagina and the dress up that had a whip that she couldn't find, and
Oh, the little, oh God, that one's like a little girl. And I got that. And my mom said, but you know, that she needed this and it'll keep you happy for 3 minutes. 3 minutes. It makes my mama happy. That one. Oh my God, I love that one. Boondocks is
Christmas.
funny. Boondocks is hilarious. Germaphobe. Oh, you know what? She's a big germ.
Are y'all getting
She
ready
makes
for Christmas?
everybody sick. I'm sorry, what, Florida?
I asked if everybody's getting ready for Christmas.
Yes, Christmas, not Christmas, because we're normal.
Christmas.
That's true, Valerie. She's not the only one with grief, but she's the only one who's sad.
Yeah, I want more than 3 minutes. I'm getting ready for Christmas. I'll show y'all.
Don't blame you, pussycat. Wow, Barb just finished our wrapping tape. Damn, Barb, you're good. And pussycat's all ready. And oh, what are you going to show us?
I got me a Christmas hat.
Oh, look at Davina said, I sent you some pics of the mustache in the video in Messenger.
Watch. I got me a Christmas hat.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
ready. See?
Let's see it. Let's see it.
See?
I love it.
I have to make it a little. I have to make it a little smaller.
Or you
yeah,
can
see,
make
I
your
got
head a little bigger. No, just kidding.
And I even dingle.
Jingle, jingle, not dingle.
Now, Dingle was that little elf.
Oh my gosh, Davita's done with decorating and shopping. Wow. Oh, look, she look adorable. She does look cute.
Yeah. So
Hey,
I got
you
my
got,
hat on right for Christmas.
you look great. Oh my God, I can't believe everybody's done. I'm not even started. Mary says, I need that. I love that hat. It's so versatile. Man, you could change it around for different holidays. That's cute.
Well, I'm going to deck it out. I'm going to put some gold beads on,
Yeah.
gold swag beads on it, and
Oh my
put some
gosh.
more.
The way
Put
you
some
did
more
your
bells
last
on
hat
it.
was so awesome. I can't wait to see this one.
You know what it is, right?
Tell them.
It's a tree topper.
Can you believe it? She can look what she did with it. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's actually a tree topper.
Wow. Mary. Oh, you could add a string of lights.
Yeah. So I'm saying
That's cute.
I'm gonna deck it all out.
Yeah, she's certainly not Florida, but Mary certainly is entitled.
Hey,
Oh my gosh, that was so cool, that last hat you made. I can't wait to see what you do with this one. My gosh, you women are amazing. Getting everything done. I'm like, not even started.
hey, mine's easy. It's called money.
Oh, Florida. Jace Ray's asked if you go to the Disney Light thing. You mean like that Disney Light parade? Jace Ray?
Well, we were gonna go.
Huh, Barb.
We were
Look at
going
Barb's
to
comment.
go, and believe it or not, it has went up. The price has went up so much
Not worth it.
from last year.
Wow.
That we're not going to go this year.
Well, that's crazy to hike it up like that.
because it's ridiculous, to be
Wow.
honest.
Oh my God. Pussycat says $8,000 my nephew just paid to go to Disney. You know what? I don't know. But for $8,000, I would maybe add a room onto my house or do something. give some money to my kids, but that's just me. Because that's a lot.
Well, see, that's it.
And
We
even if
went
they
last
can
year.
afford it, still it's a lot of money, right? For what you're getting.
We went last year and we took the son and the fiance, and it wasn't bad. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just say it wasn't bad. From last year to this year, it has went up over $40.
Wow.
Okay.
That's just greed, isn't it? Come on. With all the money they make and who owns it, right? It's just greed. How much is
So,
a day pass, Barb is asking.
well, see, that's the problem.
Hi, Diamond.
Like $180.
Wow.
And
Yeah, right, Pussycat? Take advantage.
to actually go to the Disney live, for the Christmas, it's over
Hi,
two.
Mr. Sunshine.
Yeah, it's over 200.
Wow.
So needless to say, we are not going.
Oh, Mr. Sunshine
Well,
said that. Do you see the comment? Yearly passes for Florida residents are only 400.
yeah, but see, that's the problem. The yearly passes doesn't cover the special events.
Oh, that's crazy. Wow, one Swan Park. Wow. Wow.
That's what stinks.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, I saw that
So
light show
you still got to pay.
through the nose.
You still got to pay the extra to do the special events.
Wow. So that's just literally just to be present, it sounds like, but not be able to do
Uh,
anything. Just to get into the park. And then everything else is extra.
no. The whole thing's well. Only thing that really costs you any more is the food and drinks.
Uh
But
huh.
let's say a day pass to go during like now because of the uh Christmas thing.
Hmm.
It's like $180 until like 5 o'clock.
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
And then when 5 o'clock hits, you have to pay more
Wow. Because it's nighttime.
because it's nighttime and that's
Mhm.
when the basically you're going to see everything lit up.
I saw that parade. That was back in 1978. My brother's in the military, and my dad drove us all to Florida. And we got to go to Disney, and we saw that parade they do at night. Where everything lights up. It wasn't Christmas. It was during the summer, but it was
Right.
nice.
Well, they have so many that it really isn't going to matter.
Uh-huh.
I mean, they just had one on TV the other night. It was California.
Oh,
They showed California's.
yeah, that's what I saw aboard the light parade.
So I'm easy. I'll stay home and do it that way
Mm-hmm.
because it just seems a lot more feasible.
Yeah, I like smaller places too, Diamond. Yeah, but then they have these crazy long lines. So how much do you actually get to do in a day if they have those long lines?
Well, like I said, we had a good time last year, but
Yeah,
it's
Pussycat.
I'm getting too old for that.
If I was,
Especially this year because the weather has changed so much.
mm,
I mean, it's never this cool this time of year, to be honest.
oh, nice Pussycat. Yeah, this year does seem colder. I was telling Kenny, I think we're going to get a lot of snow this year. It just seems colder, don't it? Like you said, it's colder.
Davita, did you make lollipops or out of them?
We sent you something in Facebook Messenger.
That's what I'm bringing up.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't see it yet. Oh my gosh, yes, she did.
Look
That's
at that.
cute. That is cute. Oh my gosh, it's like Santa's mustache.
Yeah. Well, I think that one mine
Well,
wouldn't.
wouldn't what?
I'd have to do a lot of uh
Yeah, right, Pussycat? A lot of
forming to get mine to look like that.
what to get yours to look like that?
Forming.
What? I still didn't understand. What?
Mine's just the outline of it. I'd have to
Oh
put
my gosh! You'd have to fill it all in and carve on it.
and carve it. See?
Hi, knitting.
Look at that.
Bust open the salon doors and saunters up to the bar. Whoa! Would you like a hot chocolate, knitting?
They're so cute.
Oh my God! Isn't that adorable? That's a great idea, Santa's mustache. Look at the snowflake, too. This beautiful idea. So cute.
Davita has amazing ideas. Hi,
You
knitting.
look at you go, Pussycat. You go. She's taking Merb's stash. Run, Pussycat, run. Davita is classy. Yeah.
Plastic candy mold.
Oh, wow. You know, when I was really young, I used to make chocolates. Well, I
Hi,
didn't buy
Diamond.
didn't actually make the chocolate from scratch. You buy those chocolates you melt and you get the molds. Because for my daughter's first birthday, I made her carousel horse lollipops for her first birthday.
Okay, Davita, what is the mustaches made out of? They're asking.
Ooh, white chocolate. Pussycat said Merv's mustache. Well, she needs
Oh,
like 4 of those strips from that little kid. You know, at least 4, maybe 6, maybe the whole box.
going into Davita's house.
Like Willy Wonka, I'm there. I'm
It
there. I'm
would
ready.
it would be like
Trippy.
a sugar overload, but you couldn't have any.
That's what I mean. It'd be trippy. It'd be like, no, I got a mind twist. I want them, and I can't eat it. And then when you leave Davita's house, you go and you binge on sweets. Oh, look what she wrote. You can use plaster of Paris to make fake bake ones. Get a store, Davida. Yeah, like going into a store. But you see what she said about the plaster of Paris?
Yeah. Wouldn't that make them heavy though?
I don't know.
Or
Nana
couldn't I?
got a note. Nana got a note for you. Ooh,
Thanks,
knitting's looking
Nana.
for a man.
So you got all the stuff ready for the cricket. See, I do. I don't know if Sandy's ever gonna do things bigger than, I think it's 6 by 7.
Diamond sounds
Yeah.
yummy.
It's, if I would have known, to be honest, I never would have got the cricket.
Ha, knitting.
I would have got the silhouette.
What's the
Because,
difference?
well, they do the same thing, but the silhouette doesn't have restrictions on it as far as sizing.
Oh. So
See, I knew,
the
I
silhouette is the one without restrictions with size.
I mean, I knew Mr. Sunshine was a female.
No, that's so sweet. She calls her husband Mr. Sunshine like I call my husband handsome. Look, knitting. Bra's coming off. Hey, knitting's happy. She don't care. Go, knitting. Go. It's so funny. JC Ray.
They're selling with jail
So what
calls.
else does the silhouette do besides not restrict sizes, or is that the biggest thing?
Well, that's the biggest thing right there, is it restricts it. So you have to, if you want to make a picture bigger than like 6 inches, well, the picture can't be 6 inches.
Oh, okay.
It has to be like 5 3/4 because it has to have a outline border on it.
Oh, okay.
So you have to cut it and actually print it in, depends how big you want it in. Like, I've done one as big as 4.
Wow. But they're sick of their bras. What's a bra? I only wear a bra when I have to. I remember when I was little and we went to church to a camping ground. And this one older girl.
She gets mad.
What?
They said, don't tell Margaret somebody got a cricket. She'll get mad.
Too bad, Merv. Somebody's got a cricket.
I mean, I love my cricket because because I got a lifelong thing of the.
Yeah, but you also know how to use yours.
Yeah. Well, Davida, you got the message I sent you, right?
Oh, poor pussycat.
Because I sent her a link. If I'd have known Nana Patty was doing it so soon, I'd sent her the link. Because you can use that printer that I sent the link for Nana, for Davida, for sublimation printer. It's only I think $40 some. It's a Canon. Basically, it's the same as the Epson, but it's a Canon.
Cool. Tracy
The
ready.
Venus says she already ordered it.
Ha! That's cool. Well, Jason Ray, that girl at that camp sang a song. She said, left, right, right, left. My back is aching, my belt's too tight, my boobs are shaking from left to right. And I didn't even have boobs. I was a little girl, and we just sing it and walk with her.
They usually are on sale because of
Cyber Monday.
Yeah, they usually are. See, I was trying to tell Sandy that the way they told her to hold the heat press above it and heat up, because I do it either way. I use it with the crystals or without them, but I don't heat my crystals up like they told her. I've none of the videos I've ever seen does that.
What is it? A built-in crystal?
Lori, to be honest, I don't know. It would be nice if somebody might pop in once in a while to see us.
I can't make a popping sound.
But no, it's a DTF powder.
Oh. That's pretty cool, though. Like, all these things, they do so much. It's amazing. It really is. And they have so many accessories for it, and you guys rock. All the stuff just makes so creative.
Which presses did you guys get? The Cricut one or the one like Sandy has, or the clamshell one?
Clamshell, wow. Oh, Davina's got a question. I'm going to be right back before I have a nicotine
Use
fit.
yours for. Well, Sandy does hers on paper because she said the fumes got too strong with the DTF. I do either paper or film. So with the film, I'm trying to think. I think Nana Patty has a shirt made both ways. I think. I don't know if she actually has them because I donated them for the auction. But one of them is kind of like a decal, but it's not a decal. And one of them is just the ink is pressed into the shirt. I mean, they're both pressed into the shirt, but like I said, it's got a slick top to it. I see the one I got is it's kind of like a vinyl, but not really, because you know, if you wash a vinyl, sometimes it'll start to peel or, flake off in spots. The film ones never do. It never does. But I got because I wasn't sure which presses you have if you got the one that came with the cup press and the hat press and cup hat. Like I said, I'm not sure which ones you guys all got. Not the one that locks. It's okay, I'm smoking too. I moved myself back into my side room till I get my Wi-Fi. I've only made, I think, 2 hats on my hat press. And one was a Hell to the No hat. It is, temperature right now is 47. The high tomorrow is going to be, let's see, what is our high tomorrow going to be? $62. Too cold for me. Pussycat, have a great night and sleep well. Anybody want to come up? I'll drop the link. There you go. Because I knew where you were asking me earlier, Davita, about StreamYards too. So I can tell you about that if you want. Well, the last thing I knew, you guys, Heather was taken, well, not taken in, but she had to go see if she was selected for jury duty, to be honest. Oh, I won one diamond too, just for the fact of the dogs and all of the pollen here. So yeah, I definitely run one. Oh, wouldn't that be nice if she was sequestered with? I don't know. Since we got our new AC a couple of years ago, it doesn't seem like it. I mean, the filter just doesn't seem like it ever gets dirty. It's wacky. Beth even dropped the link too. Well, if I move me back in here, maybe I can get Irene or we can do a craft one like one night a week. Anybody would anybody be interested in that? If I did a craft one night where you all can set up here and we don't have to do the same crafts, or we could, okay. Because I made Irene asked if I'd make her a, excuse me, a gingerbread hot cocoa. So I made her a gingerbread hot cocoa. I told her she can have it when it dries. Diamond, I'm still waiting for Davita to tell me which camera she uses, or somebody to tell me which camera they use, because I actually don't have a camera. Hi, Sherry. All I have is my phone. So I need to know what would be a good camera to do that with. So
Oh my gosh. You should
I've
show them.
never,
It's beautiful.
huh?
Hey, Sherry, you should show them the gingerbread one you made me. I love it. It's beautiful.
Hold on, I'll go get it while you.
Yeah. Sorry. I have to bundle up, go on my porch, and then it's so cold out, I got to tinkle. It's like 27 out. I think the crafting sounds great. $35. Wow. Yeah, I'm using my laptop now, and I had the phone for the chat.
Okay, I'll show you.
Oh, wait, see what a
Oh,
beautiful
okay.
job.
That I can do, Davita, because I can either use that or um
Oh my God, look how beautiful. I love it.
see the little, and them
That's
are on both
awesome.
sides.
Oh my
But
God, that glass is beautiful, and the gingerbread men are
let's see.
perfect. Oh, and that candy. Yum, 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 yum.
I didn't I'm still unpacking some of my stuff.
Mm.
All I really had was, like the cinnamon on top and the
Oh,
little
that's
mints.
perfect. I
But I
love
made
it.
the little gingerbread men.
Look, Davina
So
said you did a beautiful job, didn't she? I'm so lucky. I love it.
so that's her little.
Even the glass is so pretty. Yeah, see, amazing. Great job. Beautiful job. Cute. See that, Florida? You're better than you
Yeah,
think. Wow.
you all have seen my. Well, I could show you, but I don't have the Grinch that goes on top. He's still out in the room.
Yeah,
I
Florida
made a
is a
green one
sweetheart.
and a Grinch ornament goes on top.
Barb
got
said,
like a snowflake behind it. And
sure beats a decoupage cup. Or how about a decoupage can
hey,
from a pumpkin pie?
I'll
I
tell you,
can't believe it.
I just about screwed the pooch. Just about screwed the pooch. If Irene would not have caught me, I would have screwed that pooch.
I know the cans, right? It's like go to a thrift store. You go there anyway. Looks like she dumpster dives.
I went to a thrift store, okay? And I bought this cup. I figured this would be a gorgeous cup to do a Christmas fake bake in. Okay? It would be a gorgeous cup. See?
But that's worth too much money.
And
For
I'm
her to
going,
find.
but look, Merb, it's a Fitz and Floyd. I said, oh, look, I'm going to make a fake bake out of a Fitz and Floyd. And then Irene goes and tells me how much is, I got 2 of them.
Yeah, sell them.
She tells me how much the cups are worth, and I'm thinking, maybe I better not do that.
Yeah, I said no fake bake. Sell them. You can sell them and get money for your fake bake or cricket supplies.
Like I said, I about screwed the pooch on that one.
Bet you didn't.
I would have made.
Oh God, knitting.
But the bad thing is, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, to be honest. I have no clue what I'm going to do with it.
Weren't they worth like $30 to $40 a cup or something
15.
like that? I'm sorry?
15, and then you found the bowl that matches it for 30.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You have 2 cups. But you could
Yeah.
probably get like $40 for both cups.
I'm thinking, oh, no. I'll just not do that.
Yeah. You can
I
sell
wish
it and get
Jackie was in here. Because I don't know if she got my email telling her that her box will be there in like
Aw,
4 days.
cool. I remember the nice glasses you have for her.
Well, I had promised that I would send out the mini cups and the mini saucers because she wanted to do a Christmas
Diamond.
craft with them, and she couldn't find them. So, and
She'll be happy.
she went on vacation, and I found some, and so yeah.
That was nice. See, thinking of others.
But Nana,
Diamond
the
said,
bad part is Nana, I'd rather give them to somebody.
Diamond said she picked up a piece of glass for her bird bath for $1 and found out it was worth 30. There you go. You always you know what you do? Take a picture and do that Google image search, and you can find out how much it's worth.
Crazy? Well, see, that's like these.
Oh, Davita put a message in the chat.
Or just cut out a round cardboard piece and make a fit. Yeah, true. See, that's like these. I was going to use these for a fake bake. But then I'm thinking somebody would hate me.
No.
You know what I mean? Because look at these. I mean, they're dirty, but look at these.
They're cute.
I mean, it's a
Oh,
little cup,
that's nice.
saucer that match.
Mm-hmm. That's
And
pretty.
then I got the little plate that goes with it.
Oh, that's so
You know,
cute.
like
Like a platter, like a serving platter,
yeah,
or
like a little
um,
candy or
cookies, or
or cracker tray.
mm,
I'm thinking,
yeah.
so I can't do that.
I mean, like you can either sell stuff that's worth money that you find to get supplies, or use it. It's totally up to you.
I feel bad doing that.
What, selling it?
Yes.
Why? You ain't ripping someone off. You're doing an honest sale, unlike somebody else. It ain't like you're grifting. You're giving them something in exchange, like going to a store. Okay, LMNW. They are adorable.
True. I mean, it's better to use them, but then I'm sitting there thinking, okay, what if somebody needs 2 cups to
Well,
finish
that's
off
what I said. If you sold them,
their set? And I'm
yeah.
thinking, I don't.
Hey, it'd be a win-win. They'd have cups, and you get some supplies for what you want to make.
I don't know.
Well, you think about it, and you do whatever you decide. Diamond says, so now she makes the glass crafts, and she's a reseller. That is
See,
cool.
that's right. She does the glass work.
Wow. But I think doing crafts sounds really fun.
Oh, Davita, I'm not sure how big they are, but
They are nice, right, Sherry? They're beautiful, and they're so cute. The fake bakes.
I couldn't find. I could not find. Remember the teapot I was showing you?
Oh,
I
yeah, the picture.
I could not find one here.
Knitting. Too bad, so sad. I know, the thrift store by me, everything they sell goes to kids with challenges, or adults with challenges, and they have Mikasa. A lot of times they have crystal, and it's so inexpensive. Wow, Waterford, Gorham, and Mikasa. Yep.
I couldn't find the real one, Davita. For some reason. I don't know why. But I found this at Dollar Tree today.
Oh.
So I'm going to do it to this one.
Oh, that's cute. That'll be cute. It's got the same look
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
with that
But,
spout and the height. It's cute.
yeah, and it's got the little creamer thing up here.
Oh yeah, I like
And the sugars.
how it has the double handles. That's cute.
So
That'll
I'm
be
going to do
adorable.
it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do the gingerbread on this one.
Nice.
And it was $5 at Dollar Tree.
Wow, that's pretty good.
I mean, then if you want to make a complete set, it's got the 4 cups and 4 spoon, you know,
That'll be cute.
the whole
The whole kit
shebang.
and caboodle. Oh, Betsy Johnson. Oh my God, she has such cute things. Now they're talking about stuff and finding out, like they get it real cheap and they find out it's worth something.
But yeah, I couldn't find the actual full size ones at the thrift store.
I have
So
to keep an eye out at my thrift store.
I mean, I probably will after the holidays. But
Yeah,
that's
see,
gonna be
Vita
perfect.
said that tea set you have is perfect. The shape is right for that. It's cute. See, we're smart shoppers.
And the thing with that is, if you don't want to, pay someone in that, when you do the cricket, if you would get you, let's just say the black vinyl, you could print the face out and just transfer it onto it, so you wouldn't have to hand paint it.
Wow. Oh my God. She had some kind of dish that was painted and shit. Oh my God. Her work is like, let me tell you, it's crazy.
She got a sale on tonight?
No, Merv thinks she's being creative because she slops some paint on a dish and puts a bow on it. Like,
No, she's showing more jail calls, video
oh
calls.
God. Yeah, Val. I'm telling you, sometimes you can really find some good stuff.
You know, it's amazing. She had never said a word. Never said, okay, back to before. Never said a word about ever going to a trial. Ever.
No, I noticed that. Knitting, the calls were from that case, right, with the golf cart, Florida?
Yeah. Like I said, Davita, they were in the kids section. But yeah, it's in that little special section for Christmas that they charge, a little more.
I think Jason.
But like I said, $5, but you could do the whole set with but now that Randy came to Florida.
Yeah, exactly, knitting. Randy just like Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
She was gonna go. I was gonna go to that case, go to that trial. No, you weren't.
She's never even said that before.
Never.
She's so full of poop, she stinks. Copycat, you don't know where it's at. Crazy nut.
Randy's going to build up a good true crime, good channel.
Oh, yeah.
Trials and that.
But that was so crazy. Oh, I was going to go. Yeah, right. Somebody waved their hands and she'll pass out.
Well, the one she was going to go to was in South Carolina. How convenient, right?
Full of shit. Hey, honey.
Hello. Yeah, how convenient.
Yeah, she's such a lying fibber. Best that Mary would get herself kicked out of the courtroom.
She would.
Shut up. Huh. I'm sorry, what, Florida?
I said she would. She'd get her ass kicked out of the courtroom because she couldn't stay off her phone long enough.
Yeah, she would be there like, that's not how it was, and
no,
I think this and I think that, and her there with her opinionated attitude.
You watch. She'd have her phone. She'd have her phone on record.
Yeah, she'll get thrown out for recording it.
Ugh.
Now, Nana, you're not on there lying about everything left and right. Come on. Mara's been
Nana,
doing this true crime
Nana,
thing, and
I'm
she's
not.
never
Nana,
said any such thing before, ever.
Nana, I wouldn't call you that because, to be honest, if
She'd probably try to interview the jury. She'll get arrested.
that
She
case was a
doesn't know
year
about the
ago,
jury,
that case was a year ago.
right?
She never even mentioned it a year ago.
Yeah, now that not only is it over and even the conviction of the sentence is out, and now suddenly she wants to cover it. Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
and
I would
now,
have drove my car, but it's out of gas. Like, what is
you
the
know,
point of even saying it?
and now all of a sudden that I was going to go to that. Well,
Right?
you didn't say it a year ago.
Mm.
It wasn't even a thought in your head a year ago.
Never was a thought in her head. Does anybody ever recall her saying about ever going to a trial? I can't. She doesn't even cover it. She just reads somebody else's work. She doesn't even do her own homework. Or she'll ask her chat.
You're right, because she'd have to have a GoFundMe to get there.
Oh, God.
And then
Yeah,
have to pay
another.
for a hotel because she
Right?
couldn't ride back and forth.
And then gas. And then, of course, she'd have to go shopping. So she'd need money for shopping. And then she'd have to stuff her face. So there's money for that.
Uh-huh.
You name it, she'll be dry begging for it. You know, ever since you put dry begging, I can't help but think of a cat when they get a hairball. Like, trying to get the hairball up. I think of murder out there. Dry begging. God. Hey, Merv, if you really want to make money, why don't you go naked to New York City and get a cop and beg for change? Like these crazy people in New York, right? They do all kinds of crazy stuff and beg for money. It's
Yeah,
nuts.
they do.
Does sit on a street corner, have Jimmy play the guitar. There you go, new income, easy peasy.
Oh, that reminds me.
And
Jim,
auction stuff, she bet. Yeah, have somebody go with her. And then they'll do an auction from the hotel room, probably from ashtrays or something they lifted. I don't know. Towels from the room.
let's see.
What are autopsy results? Oh my God, what are you talking about? It's like, I have this bar soap, and it's real expensive kind, but I gotta start the bid at $10. I can't let it go for that.
Oh, she's
I'd
talking
have
about.
to sell it on my other site. I can't do that. Oh, only one bidder? Sorry. I can't sell to just one bidder. It's worth more.
That's because she was waiting for Mary to come in and buy them.
Oh, she's terrible. If one bid is all you get, you gotta sell it, Merv. There's no such thing as only one bidder. What a dumas. Hey, Debbie doll.
Here, let's
It's
see.
crazy.
Just
You
out
know
of
what? I think she goes
curiosity.
dumpster diving for half the stuff she has, or she picks instead of getting anything decent off of Temu, she'll pick the cheapest stuff off Temu.
Let's see.
Not anything decent.
I really hope I don't get booted for this.
Be careful.
But let's
Last
see.
time that music got you.
I know it. It did. And that's what this one is.
Nah, maybe
But
not.
yeah, if it does, I'll take it down and I'll cut it, just the music out.
The other one had so much music it ain't worth it.
Yeah, there was so much in it that it definitely wasn't worth taking out
No, all that
because there wouldn't
music.
have been much left, to be honest.
Yeah, right. Once there's a bid, it's a bid, period. It doesn't matter how many bidders there are. It's like, that's your stroke of luck for that item. That's it. But not her.
Here, we can chat while we listen.
Who are they talking about?
That case that Nana Pag's talking about going to in the panhandle of Oklahoma.
I don't know that case.
Like I said, let's listen and let's see who's judging here, Merb.
A farmer and a teacher, a hooker and a preacher, riding on a midnight bus bound for Mexico. One was headed for vacation, one for higher education, and two of them were searching for lost souls. That driver never ever saw the stop sign, and 18-wheelers can't stop on a dime. There are 3 wooden crosses on the right side of the highway. Why there's not 4 of them, heaven only knows. I guess it's not what you take when you leave this world behind you. It's what you leave behind you when you go. That farmer left to harvest a home and 80 acres, the faith and love for growing things in his young son's heart. And that teacher left her wisdom in the minds of lots of children and did her best to give them all a better start. And that preacher whispered, can't you see the promised land? As he laid his bloodstained Bible in that hooker's hand. There are 3 wooden crosses on the right side of the highway. Why there's not 4 of them, heaven only knows. I guess it's not what you take when you leave this world behind you. It's what you leave behind you when you go. That's the story that our preacher told last Sunday as he held that bloodstained Bible up for all of us to see. He said, bless the farmer and the teacher and the preacher who gave this Bible to my mama, who read it to me. There are 3 wooden crosses on the right side of the highway. Why there's not 4 of them, now I guess we know. It's not what you take when you leave this world behind you. It's what you leave behind you when you go. There are 3 wooden crosses on the right side of highway.
Oh my God, that's so mean. And not only that, but if you think about it, she left behind a son who became a preacher who was teaching something very important. So she did indeed leave something behind too. That's
Yeah,
sad. But I know they judged her, and that's not right.
that's
You don't
it.
know her life. You don't know she was kicked out, beaten up. You don't know anything. And even if she wasn't, she's still a human being.
The
She ain't
one
gonna hurt nobody.
that nobody ever expected to live in that accident survived.
Oh my God, I missed that. I thought that they didn't leave a cross for her. I'm being
The
so
preacher
protective of
died.
her.
The preacher died. The teacher died.
Oh my gosh.
And the farmer died.
Wow.
The only one that survived was the hooker.
You
that
see,
had a son that became a preacher.
you know what? I thought they didn't care about the hooker and they didn't put a cross for her. So I was
Nope.
being like protective there, you know.
Nope. The hooker is the one that survived.
Oh,
You're right, Beth. Sad song, but a very beautiful message.
yes, it is. What is this Casey all talking about?
Knitting, is that you?
Hey, JoJo.
Sorry, Jojo. I didn't mean for that. Yep, the preacher gave her the Bible and she read it to her son.
Oh,
Hmm.
and look, because the preacher wasn't judgmental, look at the beautiful thing he did and what it started. It's like
Okay.
planting a seed.
Hi, Knitting.
Hey, yeah, so when it
Hi,
comes to,
knitting.
hey, Irene, how are you doing, beautiful, smoking hot lady?
You gorgeous woman. How are you?
Oh, you're such a sweetheart.
So are
Um,
you.
I'm doing good. I need to get my butt in bed, but I'm going to charge my tablet before I go. I've got an early morning appointment, so I have to get me and my boy going and out the door. But I was going to try to tell you just a little bit about that case. And Nana Patty started putting some of the details in the chat.
Oh,
And
thank
she will
you.
probably know a lot more than me. I just didn't want to type it because I'm lazy. It's faster to talk. But it was the case that she's talking about. It was in the Kansas Panhandle, and it was this young mother, and she was having to take her. I'm not quite sure why Children's Services had the child with her mother-in-law, but they did, and this grandmother was overly controlling of her grandchild and fought very hard to keep the mother from having her own child. And
Oh,
so she had to have court supervised visitation, like Nana Patty said in chat. Oh, Oklahoma Panhandle, thank you for correcting me, Nana
the
Patty.
mother had to have supervised?
Right, but she was really close to getting all of her I's dotted and T's crossed with Children's Protective Services, and she was probably about to get custody of her children back. And her mother-in-law did not want this. Her ex-mother-in-law, I think she was divorced from the child's father. I'm not sure why the father didn't have custody of his own child. But so she was kind of like in the waning days of having to have court supervised visitation. Well, they wanted to take her child to some kind of little birthday party, I think, right, Nana Patty? And so I think along about 10 o'clock in the morning, they went to go pick up her child to go to this party. And all of a sudden, the only thing anybody knew was all of a sudden it like around 10-ish, 10:30 in the morning, their phones were radio silent. Nobody could contact these women. They found their abandoned car and they could tell that there had been a struggle. And I have not heard, they finally found um, their bodies, and the people that were involved, they arrested 4 people pretty short order, and it was the mother-in-law and her live-in boyfriend. And I'm not sure, there was another married couple, and I think they were the husband of that couple was related to
Well, when you say the bodies, you're talking about the mother and her little
the
girl?
bodies and her court ordered supervised person. She only had like a few people that were approved to supervise her, and this was a pastor's wife that I think last minute, like at first I think maybe she wasn't
I think
going. I
I
think she
heard
was having a hard time finding somebody to supervise her that day, and this pastor's wife was like, "I'll do it," I think. and Nana Patty can correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, so they go to pick up her child to go to this birthday party, and they meet with an ambush. And I know that they have the results back of the autopsy and have made them public. And I haven't listened to the details because I don't know if I can stomach it. I just know that they were tortured. And weren't they found in a freezer and buried,
So
Nana Patty?
the
It was
mother and the lady who was
the
there to supervise with her were
right
murdered.
who was a pastor's wife, and she was
Oh,
just collateral damage, this woman.
wow. And now, how many kids did the mama have?
Wasn't it just one, Nana Patty? I think it was one. And it was like
Wow.
it was a toddler.
Oh my God. Now this
And I
poor
mean,
girl.
I
I don't
don't,
believe the mother-in-law could love that baby, because if she did, she would never have hurt the mother.
right. She was just evil. And apparently they were
Yeah.
extremely well off. They had like a farm or something,
Oh,
but
entitled.
just absolute evil. I don't understand. And to torture them on top of it. I don't understand.
Wow.
I don't,
That's
I
very
just,
sick.
and I haven't listened to what they found out in the autopsy, and I just don't know that I can, because I don't know if I want to put those kind of details of that level of evil in my mind. The most I can do is go braless, ladies. That's all I can do.
Oh, God, I do that all the time.
Well, me too, at home when
Oh, yeah, at home.
and
But if I go out in public, I can wear a sweatshirt when it gets colder.
yeah, and so Nana Patty's saying in chat they buried them in a
Uh-huh.
freezer about 9 feet underground with hay on the ground, and the pastor's wife had 2 children. I mean,
No,
can you imagine
no,
that?
the woman had 2 kids, and the pastor's wife had 4 kids. She
Oh,
said.
is that right, Nana Patty? It was 2
That's
and
what
4.
she put in chat.
Okay. Oh, gotcha. I see.
That's okay.
Yeah, Nana Patty, I'm sure she will know more than me. I've been keeping up with other cases. I've been following up in Kentucky the case where the sheriff walked in and shot his best friend, and who is the judge, right there in judge's chambers in Kentucky. It was in Letcher County,
I heard
Whitesburg.
a little of that on Randy's.
Yeah, so that's Mickey Steins, and I forgot the judge's name at the moment, but I've been following that one. I've obviously Sarah Booz, Sarah Loon, whatever you want to call her. She got
Sarah
sentenced
Loon.
today. What else? There were a few. Oh, they were. So Nana Patty saying they were tortured with a stun gun and knives. What kind of evil and demonic possession do you have to do that to somebody?
No soul.
I mean, right, just an empty shell for demons to fill.
Yep.
Crazy. It's not.
So anyway, believe it or not, I can be more than a goofball, y'all.
Goofballs.
Hey, we all have our moments to be a little bit crazy.
It's good for you.
All of mine are lined up in online chats. I guess it's because when my kids lay down, I'm a stay-at-home mom. It's just me and my kids. So when the kids go to sleep, or my daughter's actually gone to work, she works night shift. It's like, man, apparently the panties come off, the bra flies off. Just Katie bar the door.
Good for you. Have a little fun. Nothing wrong with that.
Oh gosh. But anyway, yeah, that's so incredibly sad. And I think, she was so young, and those babies don't have their mama. I don't understand.
That's why I can't believe that woman would love that little girl, because if she really loved her, no matter what she thought of her mama, she'd never hurt her.
That's right. Psychopath. And my gosh, you know what? I'm 55 and I still have a special needs son. So I will always be tending a child, because my son is still like a small child, and will probably always be that way. But I will say, there's a part of me,
cute.
I'll be dang, she had the chance to enjoy her golden years. Enjoy your grandbabies and spoil them and let them go home to their parents,
Yeah. Well, it sounds like she had control issue.
Dancing naked in the living room, JC Ray. You know what? I would, except it's 52 degrees in my living room. So I live in a drafty old farmhouse.
Well, you
So I
better
won't
dance fast
I
and dance a lot to keep
I won't I,
warm.
I won't be getting naked. No, I don't want no naked, but
Just
but
keep
no
moving.
underwire.
Just keep moving there. You'll be all right. Just keep moving. Put on some fast
Screw
music.
that. And look at Davita. She's so classy. You know, I act silly, and then I see classy Davita in chat, and I'm like, I'm just a heel. I need to
Nah,
straighten up.
Davita probably dances naked when no one's looking. Why not?
Yeah, well, except, you know, if you see where I live, like I do live in the country, but my neighbors share a driveway with me, and so I had to make sure the curtains are closed.
You gotta have some good curtains there now. You gotta keep it private.
Yeah, I don't want to educate the pollies too much.
No.
That's my neighbors. I, that would
No
be
free views for you, and shut them grapes.
right.
Hey, knitting does not have a fans only page.
You
No,
got that right.
no, that's an exclusive club. Only one will be admitted. I mean, you know, because what I got is gold, right?
Look at what JC Ray wrote in the comments, Nitty.
JC, what did she say? Oh, I can't see. It's off my television. Where can I go to see that? All right.
Davita would make me be Virgin Mary again.
Virgin Mary. Let's see. I got to sign into YouTube on my tablet. Let me make sure my volume is down.
Look, Davita says, oh no, I love it all. See that? Davita's all for being human and having fun. Right, Davita?
Shoo, thank goodness. She's so classy. Oh, Valerie Curto was asking, when did this happen? It was it last year?
Aw.
Knitting Davita said, what? Davita said, what? Davita. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, that's good. Davita can throw down. That's good to know. Oh, Merb is replaying whose video?
Her video from tonight.
Whose video? Florida's or Davita's?
Yeah. Whose video, Lori?
This year in February or March, Valerie, is when it happened.
Oh.
Well, dang, somebody needs to go copyright strike, right?
It takes you right to this live. How is that possible, Florida?
Sherry, are you, I hope you're not in church, Sherry. Oh my goodness.
No, she's going to church.
Oh, she's playing her own video.
Just remember, Sherry, it's not nice to gossip.
Thank goodness I can repent. I promise I go to church too, but I just act silly with girlfriends. It's just, I'm just silly. That's all. It's all air.
Human.
It's all hot air. There's nothing to it.
So, Lori, are you saying if you click Merv's video from today, it brings you right to Florida's live?
No, she's replaying. She's replaying the video she put up earlier today.
Oh. Another snooze fest? Snooze fest? What was that video? What was so wonderful that you got to replay it?
To sound nasty about a wedding night horror case of DUI case that killed Bright.
Oh, she's so cool.
Well,
I don't doubt it, Vita.
Well, thing about this is it was right there on that island is close to where they go on vacation.
Oh my gosh. You mean where she corrected how you pronounce it? Edisto. Can you believe it?
Edisto. Okay, is she talking about the newlywed couple where okay. Man, I'll tell you what. Now that young lady that got sentenced, you know what? Kudos to her for pleading guilty. That she should have done that. And actually, when she got up and spoke, she did pretty good. But I'll tell you what, I listened to a few of her jailhouse phone calls, and it just was so callous to hear her sounding so entitled and petted
Yeah,
while
all
she was
about her.
while she was incarcerated and planning her own wedding, and she killed this bride on her wedding night.
Oh,
She
wait
didn't.
a
This
minute.
woman.
I didn't hear that phone call.
Yes, Diamond.
That
It was.
was
She
very
got
insensitive to talk
yes.
about that.
She got 25 years. There were a number of sentences, but they're all running concurrently, and the longest sentence is 25 years. So that's just call it 25 years. Yes.
Wow. Wow. I mean, even people that we don't really know about jail. We don't work there. We ain't been there. But it's kind
Thank
of common
goodness.
knowledge from reading true crime books, listening to it. They tape record those things, and it's
Yeah.
the phone calls, and it's very cold-hearted to talk about your own wedding. I don't know. That just rubs me the wrong way.
Yes, I mean when you're the reason that young woman is not, I mean, she didn't go home and enjoy the first night of her wedding. Can you imagine? And that groom, he's
But
still just broken over it.
doesn't he have brain damage?
Doesn't he have what?
Brain
If he does,
damage?
I haven't heard that. I
Oh,
don't.
okay. Then
I
maybe it
haven't
was
heard that.
someone else.
She did. You're right, Sherry. She did not show any remorse.
No, she did not. Not a bit of it.
I mean, and she said the right words in court, but there's just too many phone calls in jail that show how entitled she is. I love you, Davita.
Oh, yeah, we
I tell
love
you what,
you
I love
too.
all of you. I'm going to be serious for a moment. I love all of y'all. I love this
Oh, I
community.
love you too, knitting. I'm glad you have fun when you come out.
Everybody is just worth their weight in gold.
Oh, that's
Wonderful
so
people.
kind of you.
And I do miss Heather. I really miss Heather. I can only imagine how busy she is with everything she has going on. But anyway, I hope she knows that she is missed.
Well, like I said, the last time when I had talked to her, well, not the, well, you know what I mean. He was up on all fours.
You guys are
Oh,
wonderful.
And he was getting the rocking going.
oh my
Oh.
goodness. How precious, but I tell you what, that makes me so tired just thinking about it.
I'm getting ready for takeoff.
Woo, I tell you, I love my babies so much, and I call them my babies, even though my daughter is 22, my son is 18.
They'll
But I
always
think
be your babies.
yes, but I think y'all know. I think most of you know. My son has Down syndrome and autism, and the first 5.5 years of his life, his health was really tenuous.
Oh,
So
that's scary.
well, but I mean, it's not scary now. I mean, for a
That's
long
good.
time, for years, I didn't know if he was going to make it. It was that serious because he was
Oh
on
my God.
oxygen. He's had 14 surgeries. 2 of them were open heart.
Oh my
He
gosh.
flatlined after his second open heart. He's been on oxygen, and I had to
Poor
learn to give
guy has
him
been through a lot.
subcutaneous shots and feed him through a G tube and all this stuff. And it was round the clock care, and I
That's
barely
so
slept. And
nice.
I don't say all that for pity. It's just I'm
It's just what it
tired.
is.
I'm just tired. And
You need a break. That's a
well,
lot.
but you know what? In God's wisdom, for whatever, I don't get many breaks, and that just is what it is. So my breaks are with you ladies. So y'all see, this is why I am nuts. It's all vented up. And
You
it's
know
like,
what? You got a kid. That says it right there. You need
yeah,
a break.
yeah.
That's
But
it. But
anyway,
thank
so
God his health is better. Poor
oh
guy,
yeah,
he's been through a lot. Oh,
his health is great. His health is
yeah.
great now. So there's no concern about that.
Well, he's
But
lucky to have you.
I'm just my child rearing like that with young kids. I'm like, I am tuckered out.
Yeah.
Tuckered out.
Well, little kids are quick and they're loud, right?
Well, and Levi's not.
They got energy. They got energy
Yeah, I tell you,
because
both
they're
my
young.
kids. God threw me off in the deep end of the pool with both my kids. Let me tell you, they were both like freaking monkeys climbing the
Aw.
curtains. Yes, God bless him. Thank you so much, Sherry.
Well,
Yeah, Levi's precious. Have y'all seen Levi?
I think I seen him one time. You were knitting, and he was standing there, and he said hello, or you were telling
Oh
him to. He was
yeah.
so cute.
Well, if y'all want to take a peek at him, I'm not doing Vlogmas this year. I did it last year. Maybe I'll do it again next year, but there's a few days like in my Vlogmas where you can see Levi. He is
Oh,
so
okay.
precious.
Thank you. That's sweet.
What's a tragedy, Snow Lion? What is it? Snow Lion said that's a tragedy, and I'm wondering which, because I've talked about a few things. But
Oh, maybe the health issues, but the health issues are, thank God, in the
yeah,
past, right?
they're in the past.
Yeah.
He's doing great now, Snow Lion. And Snow Lion obviously needs our prayers because she is a
Yeah.
tough warrior.
Yes, she is.
And
Yeah. It's probably about the health issues because that would be scary. I mean, anything with a little kid, like when my son
right.
was born, he breathed like he sounded like, and I was like, what the hell? And thank God my pediatrician had a sister who had a baby. And then he tells me, oh, he'll grow up by the time he's 5. If I fell the floor, I was like, 5? Can you imagine 5 years of that? I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
But he outgrew it in a few months, and I was like, thank God, you know.
So
But they scare you, right? When they're so little, everything is scary.
yeah, I mean, because he was 3 pounds 11 ounces when he was born.
Oh, he
And
was a little sweet pea.
yes, and he was only 1 month premature, but
Uh-huh.
there was something about him having Down syndrome, and that apparently the umbilical cord where it usually has like 3 channels, and I know I'm using the wrong word, so somebody correct me, but it only has two usually when the baby only has two, and
Uh-huh.
maybe for that reason he was small. But it was scary, but at the same time it's like I just learned all any of us has is today. So I
Well,
really
yeah. And I mean, and he's okay now, so thank
yeah,
God,
he's
you
great.
know.
He's great. But I
So now you
just
can breathe because his medical issues are like, thank
right.
God. I
Yeah.
need that.
Yeah, that's not an issue. Not an
That's
issue at all.
wonderful.
Yeah. And
There
then
you go.
Lori
Well,
asked a question. So let me scroll back up. So
well,
Lori,
I'm
my son is
not
8.
being a Debbie Downer here,
Uh-huh.
but I think the special kids, like your son, are handpicked for parents like you.
Oh, thank you so much, Florida.
Yes, I agree with that because they need special moms to love
Yeah,
on them.
like I said, I honestly believe that
Oh,
they
he's
are
18.
they are specially picked so they have the love and the care and
Mm-hmm.
from their mother, from their moms.
And you know what? I had people tell me that all along, and it was so encouraging, and it really helped me to hear that. And
That's
I
great.
mean, because like the medicines he took, I mean, it was varying cocktails upwards of 8 times a day, from breathing treatments to um, proton pump inhibitors because he had severe GERD. He had to have sildenafil, which is generic Viagra, because he had severe pulmonary hypertension.
Oh,
So that also, because it affects blood pressure only for the obvious use, but also in the heart and lungs. That is also a treatment for pulmonary hypertension, but for insurance purposes, you call it by the generic name.
uh-huh.
He had digoxin, and so that one was a really scary drug. and
Oh,
and so his cardiologist would tell me you have to be extremely precise with this because it could kill him. So he would have like 0.10 of a milliliter, and sometimes they would up it to 0.2. Anyway, so I just yeah,
oh.
it was a thing. But
Look
those
at everybody in the chat saying knitting. They agree. God picked you because they knew that
and
special boy needed a special mama that would
Yep.
well,
love him and wrap her heart all around him.
Yeah, and I thank God, because I do feel God picked me for Levi and for my daughter, because I
There you
adopted
go.
my daughter. I
I believe
adopted
it.
I adopted my daughter, and there's a, oh, if I can be really, I don't want to just keep carrying on about myself. Usually I'm pretty quiet on these panels, but there's a really awesome story about how God brought my daughter to me.
Keep going, knitting. We'd love to hear it if
Okay,
you
I'm
want
going
to
to try to
share.
be as like nutshell as possible. But so I tried for 8 years to have a baby with my husband, and it wasn't happening. So for a number of years I was grieving, because I was childless. And um there was I was at the time I was working at a dental office, and there was another young lady that worked there, and she was the type that, she was beautiful. Her and her husband had the best jobs. They had everything they ever wanted. And then one day she announces, well, we want to have a baby. And I swear it wasn't 2 weeks until Beth bops into the office, and she's like, we're pregnant. And I'm like, well, of course you are, because you get literally everything you want. but but it was like everybody that was coming in was pregnant. And I was like, is it in the freaking water? But it was just one particular day I was especially raw, and I went home from work, and it just, I could feel the struggle from my own just wanting to have a baby, couldn't have a baby. And so it's kind of like me and God had a little showdown, and it was almost like Satan was there, and he was putting these bad thoughts in my head about Satan, about God. And I was like, finally, I just said, you know what, Satan, I don't know what God's doing, but I know he has my best interest at heart. And any child we would have, he has their best interest at heart too. And you need to leave. And immediately the struggle left. The room felt 100 times lighter. And all of a sudden, the thickest peace entered. And I was completely at peace. And so from then on, I was completely at peace. Whether I had a baby, didn't have a baby, I was fine. It never bothered me from that point forward, I believe, because I chose to have faith in God.
And
Well,
God heard you.
right. Well, fast forward a year and 9 months later, and I was actually out of town on a business trip in San Francisco, and my husband called me and was telling me about this little girl that was at this job. He went to go bid at some friends that he had, and their little great niece, they picked her up because her birth mom had dropped her off at another home nearby, and she wasn't taking care of her. So they went and got her and picked her up. And from there, they started talking to Tim and saying, you know what, we feel like y'all would be a great mom and dad to her. So from then on, it was like, okay, we started going over and visiting with her. And this is my daughter, Jillian. We went over there and started visiting with her and getting to know her. And then after about a month or so, I could tell that they were getting super, they didn't like it that I was coming over anymore. So I was like, you know what? I can tell they're getting attached. I'm going to back away. And I was completely at peace with it. And so I put it out of my mind, because I was like, this apparently isn't God's will. So about 6 weeks later, I was at work, and I remember this was Monday, December 20th of 2003, because it was right before Christmas. And it was so bizarre because I wasn't even thinking about it. I had my mind on work, and all of a sudden it was like this prayer got plopped into my head and distracted me. And it said, dear God, if Jilly is meant to be with us, can I please have her for Christmas? And I remember just being so surprised, like, where did that come from? Like, it totally interrupted me. And I didn't generate it. It was put in my head, but I was in agreement with it. And I just remember thinking, that's weird. And I was just like, okay, whatever. So I went back to work. And when I got home, about a couple hours later, I was cooking supper and the phone rang. And it was the aunt and uncle calling, and they were squalling. And they said, Cindy, can y'all please come over? And I said, well, we're cooking supper, but yeah, we'll come over, after we're done with supper. And we did. And they explained that her birth father was threatening to come get her. And at the time, he wasn't in a good place, struggles with drugs, things of that nature. And so they just said, we knew that God meant for her to be with you, and we were being selfish. We know that she's meant to be with you. You know, are you still interested in pursuing this? And we were like, yes, of course. And so from then on, I knew that God meant for us to have Jillian. So we proceeded forward with the adoption process. Her birth dad fought us every step of the way until the last court date, at which point there was no more continuances that could be granted for him. And the judge was either going to rule on it, whether he would grant the adoption or not. And he didn't even show up. So the adoption went through, and that was also right before Christmas. And in the meantime, I had also met with Jillian's birth mother, and she explained to me, she terminated her parental rights and eventually agreed to sign them over to us. But she was telling me that when she found out she was pregnant with Jillian, she was only 16 when she got pregnant with Jillian, and she had had 2 pregnancies before Jillian.
Wow.
Yeah, and my heart goes out to her because she's had a very difficult life. So Jilly was her 3rd pregnancy at age 16, and I forgive me, I'm not reading chat just now. I'll go back and read. So my apologies if I'm missing anyone. But when she was telling me, that when she first found out she was expecting with Jilly, she had started spotting. And she went to the doctor and told the doctor what was happening. And he said, I'm going to prescribe you some medicine. And he said, you will either miscarry this child, or it will straighten up, the bleeding will stop, and you will continue forward with the pregnancy. And when she told me when that happened, I did the math. I was like, wait a minute. And I counted back to when I was having my faith crisis. It was February of 2002, a year and 9 months before we ever even knew about Jilly. And I chose to have faith in God. And I 100% believe that had I not had faith in God, that Jilly would not be here. I feel like she would have been miscarried. So anyway, that's my story.
He had a plan for her.
He did. And I'm so proud of Jilly. So proud of her. If y'all only knew what all she has overcome, I'm so immensely proud of her. But anyway, I have monopolized enough time. My apologies. I don't like to be the center of attention, believe it or not, even though I act silly in the chat. Somebody else talk. I should hush and hang up now.
Oh, but you're fun to have on panel, though.
Oh, thank you, Florida. You're such a sweetheart. You're amazing to have this space for us, too. It's awesome.
You all needed a place to get back together again and chat and
Yes.
have a good time.
Yeah, we sure did. Thank you, Irene. Yeah, it is incredible, Barb. Oh, Irene is smoking hot. What is your little emoji? You're smoking what?
She's got a cigarette down there.
Oh, a cigarette.
So that means she's in the basement.
Oh, gotcha. I believe so, Davita, 100%. And it blows my mind. It gave me such chill bumps. I just knew God was all over bringing her to me. So I do feel like God chose me to be her mother and to be Levi's mother. And what I did to deserve it, I don't know. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you so much for listening. Yeah, thank you, JC Ray.
See, that shows how we're all back together again, because as a caring, loving group, that even after all the turmoil that happened and put people through, that we're not a group of haters. We're a group of friends that like to come on and have a good time.
Yes. Yeah, that's true, Snow Lion. And it breaks my heart. There are some people that end up with children, and oh gracious, it breaks my heart because I mean, like a lot of people, I didn't have a great childhood, and I'm in a much better place now. The things I've learned, I've had to learn the hard way, but at least I've learned them. And that's why I told my daughter, I was like, sometimes she doesn't like getting mama's wisdom, but I was like, honey, at least, you've got somebody teaching you, and you're not having to figure this stuff out the hard way.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Nina Patty. I'll tell you what, I'm kind of shrinking because those are such kind things you're all saying. And thank you, LMNW. I really don't know if I deserve all that, but don't please know I'm so grateful. I don't know what to say. People saying
Diddy,
such kind things.
you deserve it all. You know
Thank you.
what? How I feel.
How do
Like
you?
my daughter was born without her arm missing. Remember, it's an anomaly. They don't know why. And I feel like kids who have a special need of some kind or a challenge, I don't see in my heart them as any different than anybody else.
Right. Absolutely.
They just face more challenges of a different kind. Everybody faces challenges,
That's right.
bumps in the road in life. You know what I would say? Like, honest to God, the day my daughter was born, you know what I worried about? People being assholes.
That's exactly what I said when my son was born, Irene. When
Yeah.
I first found out that he was going to have that he had Down syndrome, and I didn't know until he was born, and it wasn't, and I did grieve, and it just wasn't what I wanted for him because I had two immediate concerns. One, am I equipped to be his mother? I don't know that I have what I need to be a good mom to him. The other thing is I thought if kids are mean to him at school, I'm going to go to school and beat every one of them up.
And
That
you
was,
do go through that phase where kids are mean and you get angry or you cry or you're yelling at somebody and
ooh,
somehow you work through it and you get to a place where, well, you obviously, can't change people, nor should we try, but
no,
somehow we find peace so these assholes don't ruin our day, and then the kids.
right.
I always said, you know what's worse and what people should really pity are certain people who need the word asshole tattooed across their head so everybody can see them coming. Those are the real
Right,
people who are having a problem.
right.
And that's how I feel.
And thank you so much, Lori. And you know what, Valerie, you're right. I am lucky. I
Yes, you are. You
and
got beautiful children.
I
Mhm.
do. And but one of the things that I thought, just worried about, am I up for this? And then in the early days, and he got transferred from the little local hospital and was transferred to Vanderbilt Children's Hospital in Nashville. And then from there, it was like we were finding out he had a hole in the middle of his heart. And it was like every day we were finding out some new thing. And then it was another new thing. And then it was another new thing. It was just like getting walloped with one mallet after another, after another, after
Well,
another. And
apparently you're the right mama. You
yes,
got through it all, and so did you. And look at
right,
you now.
right.
Look at
And
all of you now.
but in those early days when it was just like one thing kept hitting after another, and then they did what's called a karyotype test just to make sure that he did indeed have Down syndrome. There's 3 different types for what it's worth, and he has the most common one, which is trisomy 21. But she was explaining to me, she said, we don't know what causes it. It's just a freak thing.
An
And it's
anomaly. They
and
don't know why.
well, but as soon as she said that, it was like immediately there was a switch in my heart, and I was like, "This is not a freak thing. There
Nope.
there are no accidents, and for whatever reason God willed this, and I don't know what it is, but from then on all the worry about can I do this was gone, because I
There
thought,
you go.
you know what, I don't care what child you have, every child has their difficulties and their struggles, and nobody is guaranteed the next day.
Exactly.
All we have is this day. And so from then on, that what God gave me the grace to have that mindset about it. So thankfully I didn't worry a great deal about whether or not he was going to make it. I was just extremely tired, and because it was just
Yeah, it sounds
nonstop.
overwhelming.
Yeah, it was nonstop taking care of him. But I just thought, you know what? God is in this with me. I don't understand it, but he always has been. God has
There
always
you go.
shown up. So I want to give him the glory. And I know I sound like a complete goofball,
No,
but
you don't.
well, in the chat when I'm being silly. But
Oh, well, that's
but
just funny.
yeah. But and you know what, and that sense of humor, that has been my therapy. It is because life has, I think a lot of you know, I'm divorcing a narcissist.
Oh,
It's
God.
just the sense of humor.
Sounds like a
And
tattoo candidate there.
oh, yeah. But you know, laughing has been my joy. And I was like, you know what? I don't care what's going on. I can laugh. I can
There
put a
you
smile on my face and laugh. It doesn't cost anything. And it's really saved me a lot. So even though there's some things that, you know, could, like, if I were to like look off the cliff, I could like really be biting my nails. But I was like, it's just, that's wasted energy. I'd rather laugh. So that's
Yeah,
what I
kids
do.
teach us a lot, don't they?
Say again.
Kids can
Uh,
teach us a lot.
they do, you know, and I mean, and they get into stuff, and but you just laugh,
Yeah. And you know what?
about it.
I think the most important thing is to remember, like what I said earlier, about they're like everybody else, Because, like, when my daughter was born, a couple of my friends didn't come see me because they didn't know what to say. And I was not even 22 yet. And I thought to myself, well, I was confused. I'm like, what? How about, hey, congratulations, you just had a baby? It's like there's a kid there, person there. Hello. Don't forget, when you look, see the child. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and Lori, how can anybody blame a child? You
Oh,
know, and again, that, you know, like I said, one of the things I was when I found
that
out my
is
son had
awful.
Down syndrome, I was just like, again, you know, you're just like, I will say it was kind of like being handed this big box of emotions,
Oh,
like, and I didn't know what all was in it, and I had to sort through it and like go through things a little. It took a while for me to figure out what all my emotions were. But I was like, you know what, who cares that he has Down syndrome? He's a child.
yes.
He smells just like he is a baby.
Well,
and
that's
and i'll
it.
and I'll tell you what, to watch him grow up and see how he interacts with people. And Levi, I'll tell you what, he's a little player. He has a type. He likes ladies with long hair. And it is so hilarious to watch him get the goo eyes for
Oh,
waitresses. And there's about two or three married ladies at church that he just unabashedly goes up and flirts with. And it's hilarious. Levi is the only person in church that can flirt with married ladies and get away with it. It
he's a
cracks
lucky
me up.
dude.
It makes me laugh. But he's
That's
such a
sweet.
blessing. Such a blessing. Look at all
Well,
these other awesome mamas in chat, Valerie and Lori.
yeah.
People,
Don't listen when they try to blame you. My ex's um, family tried to do that and
and
blame me. Not him, just me. Even
and
though we went somewhere and we were told after we were all checked out that it was just an anomaly. Don't listen to that crap because it's from ignorant people who are stupid.
true. And listen, guys, we need to be praying for Snow Lion.
Yes,
I'm scrolling back and reading some of her comments. We need to keep her. She needs to be in our thoughts
in our
nonstop
prayers.
and in our prayers. We need to
Yeah,
be praying for her solidly.
yeah.
And Nana Patty, I'm sure she has some wisdom for Snowline since she's a nurse.
Wow. That's wonderful.
Oh, thank you, Nana Patty. I'm seeing a sweet. Y'all are so sweet.
You know,
See, don't you just love our group in here?
yes,
It's
I do,
wonderful.
because they're real and down to earth and they're supportive, not judgmental. And that's the way it should be, because we're all real. We all have challenges. We all face different things, and like Florida said, nobody's better than anybody else.
No.
And we're all good. That's the
And
difference.
we all need somebody to
Chit chat, laugh.
Come in, chit chat with and laugh and let.
And we
Knitting
need your
take her
goofiness,
off and-
Knitting.
Yeah,
Like you coming busting in here wanting to take off your bra, like go for it.
I had to make sure there weren't any men in here first. Like,
They can't see, don't worry.
yeah, we had to keep our panties on. Like, we had to make sure.
Well, if we'd have had Shock in here, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we gotta
Watch
keep
out.
everything buttoned up if he shows up. But yeah, but Davita, you are so right. Children with Down syndrome are just, you know,
They're like big hearts with hugging arms.
listen, I think God knew that I needed love straight out of heaven, and
Aw,
he gave me Levi. I have
aw,
always thought that.
that's
Levi is
sweet.
he's so precious.
Yeah.
And we get to going down the road. Levi loves listening to music, and Buddy, he gets to dancing, and he likes the music loud.
They know how to live better than so-called regular people.
That's right. Yeah, and we got to go get his hair cut in the morning. That's where we're going in the morning. Levi's getting a haircut.
Aw.
Thank you, Valerie. Well, I was silly when I was typing in the chat when I first showed up. I was like busting into the saloon demanding
Yeah.
a whiskey.
Swinging her bra on her finger.
Right. Well, once I found out there weren't any dudes, then I was like, this bra's coming off.
That's good. I'm glad that you kid around and joke. That's great. Everybody should be able to do that.
I admit I've wondered if I'm too much for people. Like, I'm shocked at
No.
my own self. Like, because I get really, really just stupid.
No, you're fine.
But it makes me laugh.
There you go.
Oh, Beth's panties are coming off.
She ain't keeping her panties on for anyone. See? And you were worried about you? Come on. It's all good.
Yeah, knitting was making an appearance, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh man, she's looking for some good attention, that's for sure.
Well, it's just, man, life can be so hard, and it's like no matter what, you can still laugh and
That's it.
put a smile on your face, and it's like when you do that, undies are optional here. That's right, Snow
Oh,
Lion.
go Snow Lion.
But yeah, I mean, it even like when life is hard, it can make things seem not as bad, even when you can still smile and laugh. At least I have found that to be the case.
It's true.
Because
It's
believe it or
true.
not, I spent a lot of years being really negative, but hell, everything around me was really freaking negative. But I just thought, you know what? It doesn't
sucks,
cost
right?
anything to smile. And it's just, I don't know. I guess life is still going to be hard, and for everybody, nobody's immune to it. But
You
life
got
is
that
still,
right.
there's still a lot of good things about life too.
That's Beth, that's true. She says, knitting, remember, when you think you're too much, think of Beth.
Oh, listen, LMNW. Trust me, I am cracked all the time. I'm always cracked.
So make sure you come up on panel when you're feeling really cracked. That's cool.
No, don't give me a microphone then. I'm dangerous enough with a keyboard.
That's okay. We can use some entertainment. That's funny.
Oh gosh,
It's
I
good
just
to have fun.
don't want to show my arse.
You know what? I looked up because I heard this thing about just if you smile, even if you don't feel like smiling and you got to kind of make yourself smile,
Mm-hmm.
It releases feel-good chemicals.
That's
Re-
right.
reduces
Exactly.
stress hormones.
That's
Lowers
right.
blood pressure. Relaxes your body. Acts as a natural antidepressant.
That's true.
So just even if you force it at first, it's still gonna help you there.
That's right.
What's
And like,
VS Valerie? I don't even know what that.
and it's like,
Oh yeah, Valerie, it's true. Cause you know what? Whether it's my kid, but even like what knitting is talking about, her beautiful kids, they don't have problems. Everybody has problems and challenges. You
right.
know, there is nobody that's walking on this earth that's perfect without facing anything.
Yeah.
It's people who are cruel or mean. They're the ones that have the real problems, right?
True.
Well, we
You
have
know,
beautiful kids, and
the
we're
part I
thanking
love
God
about
for them.
the
But I
part I
think you're
love about this
amazing,
group,
knitting,
the
Thank you,
part I love
Irene.
about this
and
group,
everybody else in here. Keep your chin up. There's nothing wrong with you or your kids. It's just idiots out there.
like I said, the part I love about this group is we all can sit in here and talk about just about everything. Okay. We can share, we can cry, we can pray, we can laugh. But none of us will ever, ever beg and lie
Hmm.
and deceive people.
And no competition. Oh, my grief is worse
Yes,
than
and
yours.
no
Oh, I went through
there
more
is
than
no
you.
competition in here for anyone to be any better than anybody else.
Right.
Oh, Valerie, I'm so glad you feel that way. It makes me happy to see all the positive comments because that means everybody is feeling good, and that's a beautiful thing.
There.
I mean,
Yes.
I don't want
Oh,
to sit
that's
up here. I don't want to sit up here for 2 hours and you all listen to me talk and give you the last 45. That's not what this group's about. It's for everybody to come up here and chat and be on panel, and it's a whole community thing.
Yeah.
Everybody shares.
well. This is a genuine community because we all stick together. Is that your daughter knitting?
No, that's like, it's an AI like sketch drawing taken from my pictures.
That's beautiful,
So it's me, but it youngified me a little bit. But
but it's beautiful.
it was just a little AI app. I think it was
Uh
called
huh.
Smile,
Well, that's
and
pretty cool.
I had it do some like just some sketches, and I was like, I just thought it was pretty.
It's pretty cool, I think.
Yeah, those were
Yeah,
fun. Like there was one of like of an like you could choose Indian, or I got one of me with gray hair too because I was like, what will I look like when I get gray hair? And those I was like,
and what's
okay,
that called?
if I get the gray hair that is in that I'll be down with that.
What's the thing that you're using?
It was it was on Facebook. One of my friends used it, so I was like played with it a little bit. And I think it was called Smile. I
Oh,
don't.
Smile.
Yeah, but it was through Facebook. I'm not sure if
Uh
it's
huh.
an app like just in the app store.
But it's cool how it makes the drawings. Like that
Hmm.
actually looks like a picture.
Yeah, there were a few sketches
Wow.
that it did. It's really yeah. Find one and play with it.
Hmm. Wow. It's cute. Yeah, I think everybody in here is amazing. You know what I think of? And I probably said this before, but I'll say it again. When, why not, right? What the heck? I repeat myself anyway sometimes. Uh, um, what do you call it? When my granddaughter was younger and she went to Taekwondo and I would take her, and I thought it was so beautiful because in this particular Taekwondo place, it was so much respect for everybody, and here they are teaching these little kids not to compete with each other, but to help each other build their skills. and that and they're telling them you're only as strong. You're like a chain, and you're only as strong as your weakest link. So if somebody's weak, you don't criticize them. You help build them up, and I thought that was beautiful.
Yeah, we really, I'm not kidding. We really need to pray hard for Snow Lion. She's not able to get into the doctor until February, and she's concerned she may not make it until then, guys. It's
Oh,
really
I've
serious.
been reading. I've been reading the chat.
me too. Now, is she in another country?
She's in Canada.
Oh gosh.
But I didn't know if it, I mean, I'm not following all of the chat,
Yeah, I'm
but
trying to follow it myself mostly. Yes. I've been typing to her. Yeah, the chat sometimes moves quick, right? Oh, Valerie, we all learn from each other, really. I love that you shared your story. I think that was brave. I think that was real. And I think it's inspiring. And then your positive attitude is just wonderful. There's so many positive attitudes in here.
well, I like I said, I didn't used to have it, but I'm grateful to God for helping me have one.
How
And
much do you expect to deal with at one time, lady? You got to give yourself a break.
you
Sometimes
know,
we're our own worst critics, right?
yeah, we sure can be. I don't know. I think sometimes maybe Satan really likes to wallop hard on some people. And some of it were things that in my life were just cards that were dealt to me. Some of them were stupid choices that I made, but anyway, at least I'm learning a few things before I get gray hair, you know.
Well, you know what they say, better not bitter. There you go.
That's right.
We know some bitter person, but we don't have to even mention the
I've
name.
already got my gray hair, so I don't have to worry about that part.
You have beautiful gray hair too.
Right?
Yeah, you're beautiful, Florida.
Yeah, that's what I tell her, and other people tell her.
Oh, excuse me. Let me mute. Where's the mute? Okay.
Oh, poor knitting's probably coughing. I
I
try
had
to mute.
a scratch down my throat.
Oh. Old and decrepit, but not bitter, JC Ray. Look
There.
at that
Look at
hat.
that hat.
You know what else that hat reminds me of? Because it's kind of big on Florida and it's so cute. That Tom Petty video, Don't Come Around Here
Yeah.
No More. Remember that?
Yeah.
Well, it's only too big because I cut the hole too big.
No, it's cute. It's a cute hat.
Like I said, I gotta wear my sunglasses at night so I can't see her.
Look at it. She's hitting all the songs. Now she wants to do, I wear my sunglasses at night so I can. Remember that?
You need some snow down in Florida because that's a great snowman hat.
No, she won't go outside. You put some snow.
Well, she'll never get snow down there.
Nah. Maybe
No.
we
Well,
gotta mail her
hey,
some. See, Desiree said you look so cute in that hat.
well, I
Now
gotta fix
Bolton
it
said you look
because when I
cool.
got it, the hole was a little bit too small. So I made it just a little bit too big.
That's okay. You can fix it. You're crafty.
Thought I had a fat head.
No. See what I mean? We always pick on ourselves. That's funny.
Well, I go along with the rest of me, so I ain't worried too much.
Oh, no, you're not. My goodness. Ease up on yourself, woman. I thought I'm bad to me. That's why I don't like nobody talk shit. I do my own talking shit to myself. I don't need your bullshit. Not
Well,
you guys.
Valerie, since I moved myself back inside, like I
Oh,
said,
yeah.
I'm thinking about going and doing like maybe a craft one.
Yeah, real
Remember one?
creativity.
So we all can just, doesn't matter what you do for a craft. Just
So like people come up on panel and craft and chit chat.
yep.
Ooh.
I
Like
could
tonight, I was painting my other fake bake. So
that would be fun to watch. I enjoy watching Davita when she makes her fake bakes. And Jackie, I've got some videos on Jackie's channel I need to catch up on too. Her voice, I love listening to Jackie talk on her channel, um and I could sit and knit, obviously, aim the camera at my knitting.
well, you've done that.
Yeah, I did that one night.
Yeah.
You know
That
what,
would be
Barb? I
good.
was in the post office today because
You're kidding.
I mailed out
Kidding.
Jackie's little cup and saucer sets,
Woohoo.
and there was this older woman in there.
Aw.
She says she has to do it at the 1st of December. So she shops October and November because she has 38 kids to buy for.
Oh my God.
What?
You guys pass out.
I'm hoping it's her kids and grandkids. But she
Wow.
said she was there with bag after bag after box
Oh
and
my
box
gosh.
and for 38 people today.
Wow. That lady's got her act together. Not me. That's pretty good.
And I'm
For
thinking,
38.
you know what I'm thinking? I really hope none of them is going to Canada because they won't get it.
Oh no. Well, oh, maybe that's, I don't know. If any are going to Canada, maybe that's why she's mailing them out early.
Well, the post office in Canada's on strike right now.
Right, but I don't know if this is true or not because it came from the lack of credibility channel about UPS deliver some packages. I don't know if that's true or not. Is that
Yeah,
true that UPS is delivering some packages or no to our Canadian loves?
well,
wait.
I think UPS and them still are, but not the regular post office.
Yeah. Wow. Oh gosh. And that poor lady doing all her stuff and being so in such a timely manner.
Oh, just a heads up, I'm not sure who all knows, but the last I knew, Christiane was having a sale. What was it, Wednesday night, Nana? She had talked about.
Uh-huh.
I think she said she was having one Wednesday.
Well, that's a great idea. J.C. Ray says somebody who lives near Canada should open a business and drive the packages there. I don't know how involved that would be. Oh, Barb's listing them. UPC, Purolator, FedEx are still delivering.
I know. I love, like I said, the thing is, my hat is actually a Christmas tree topper.
But it's so cool. It looks like a hat to me.
It is, because a couple years ago they had them as a frosty hat,
Oh my gosh, how cute.
and well, which I think they had them in red and black, and then they had a Santa hat for one. But yeah,
And where was that at?
you could buy them anywhere.
That's cute. Oh, Lori, yes. We're glad Christiane is okay too.
But yeah, like I said, the last I knew, she was going to have, Wednesday.
Oh, UPS, yeah.
So,
Well, I ain't mailing anything that far.
I don't know anybody in Canada.
Me either. Well, I do. I know of someone.
Well, the Only time I would ever want to go to Canada, and I'll be honest with you, is to go to the Calvary Stampede for the hitch.
You know, I saw Kenny and I went to the park, and there just happened to be, we were so lucky. There happened to be people there, right? Weren't they from there? With the Calgary, the Mounties, and they put on that horse show.
No,
No, what
that
was it?
like a
Oh, it was,
girls' riding school.
oh my gosh, it was just the girls' riding school, but they were amazing. They even had horses to the left in a row, horses to the right in a row, and they literally came towards each other and
Like
past each
synchronized.
other so close. It was incredible.
I
And
am
they
I am fascinated with the 6 and 8 horse hitches.
what? Tell us about that. I'm not familiar.
What they are is they're the 6 and 8 horse hitches. They have, like I said, there's either 6 or 8 horses on them.
Yeah, that part I get. But what do they do?
They look like they are similar to the Budweiser hitches.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay? But they have to back them up.
Wow.
They have to, there's just certain obstacles in court, things that they have to do.
Wow. It's amazing
And
how beautiful.
to do that, you have to have them horses in sync and,
Yeah.
Be able to lead them with the reins.
Yeah, be the boss in a good way.
Yep. I mean, so they are amazing to watch. I mean, I've watched them on the TV, but that would be the only reason I'd want to go anywhere near cold and
Unnatural.
in Canada.
When we
The
saw
way that they did
that show and the horses, were in line across from each other and they passed by so close. After the show, the girl
I don't
talked
want to
to
see
me.
No, Barb, I don't want to see the chuck wagon races. I want to see where they have to do the obstacles with them.
And she said it wasn't natural for horses to be that close. And this was in a public park, and they had some rides, kind of like a carnival type thing. They shut the rides. Even before the show started, they asked everybody. They talked to you and explained to you why, and they asked everybody to please be quiet and not, so the horses don't get startled. They're just so beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Because I watched one where and they've got there's one that is all Parisian.
Ooh.
The black horses.
Oh my God, they look like silk.
Yep.
Wow, the chuck
They have
wagons
one
had
that,
golden cones.
like I said, they have one that's all Parisians, and them horses are gorgeous.
Yeah, they're like the Barbie doll of horses, right? They're so fancy.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they're all beautiful, really. I do. I love all
They
the
are.
animals. Lipizaners? Oh, I don't even know what a lipizaner is, if I'm saying
The
it.
Lipizans are the ones that prance and dance.
Oh, how cute. Isn't it amazing? They're so strong and they're so powerful and they're so graceful.
I
It's
mean,
amazing.
not many of the horses can actually go sideways, and they can.
Wow. They can?
Yes.
Wow. I didn't know they couldn't go sideways.
Not many of them can. Not many of them can go sideways, but those can.
Do you know one time when our granddaughter was little and we went to this fair and they had horses there and they have all kinds of animals, like farm animals and stuff. It's like a fair.
Oh, it depends. You want to go to the wool festival?
Nah. I mean, not that. I mean, it probably would be nice to get some yarn or something. To be honest,
All right.
and the
All
cheap are
right,
cute.
knitting. Thank you for coming up. We enjoyed you coming up on panel with us.
Oh my God, knitting, you were amazing up here. You're so sweet and funny too. Have a sweet night with you and the kids. Aw.
Yeah, you can't be late for his haircut in the morning.
Yeah. Gonna be more. He's handsome already. He's gonna be even more handsome. Now he'll really be flirting in church, right? Getting his hair cut. It is too cute. And we were taking a picture of her, and there was a horse in the stall behind her. And I swear to God, it was so funny because it actually looks like the horse was making like a face, in the picture. I gotta find it. It was cute. But like my dad said that because like they break their leg, they have to be put down. And I was like, oh, when I was little, I was like, why can't they fix it? And it's like, I can't.
Let me see.
And it's crazy because they're so strong and everything. And donkeys are beautiful too.
Let me see.
And they're so strong. The mules and the donkeys. Oh my God. Is that the same thing, a donkey and a mule, or no? I don't know.
I don't know.
But they're beautiful too. All the animals are beautiful. At least I think so. Look, I don't like snakes. They terrify me. But, who the heck wants something slithering around on its belly that wants to go and bite you, But I don't want to hurt it, and I do think they're beautiful. Just over there, like away from me, over there. Good night, John boy. Snow White, that's a good one. Good night, Mama. Good night, little bear. Night, John boy.
These. Let me get it up here.
Let's get it up, baby, get it up. See, at least I'm not singing like, romper room or something stupid.
These are the Lipizans.
Looks like a beagle.
Just how different.
I'm kidding. I love. Oh.
Horsemanship and music.
Wow.
The world-famous Lipizzaner Stallions World Tour is a graceful show full of history. Hi, I'm Rebecca Brayton, and welcome to WatchMojo.com. And today we'll be showing you a taste of what you'd get to see from the Dancing Stallions.
Watching a performance by the Lipizzaner Stallions is like stepping back in time and witnessing a continuing tradition of 400 years. Audiences around the world and throughout the centuries have experienced the same uniforms, horsemanship, and music. The Lipizzaner Stallion is a horse bred for beauty and intelligence, with a personality for grand display. These stallions are descendants from 16th century Lipica, where the Habsburg nobility owned the original royal stud farm. Today, the Lipizzaner Stallions that were once bred and trained for battle 400 years ago now perform equestrian ballet and dressage for audiences around the world. The horses show their grace and skill with choreographed trots, canters, and pirouettes.
Wow.
Early in the performance, steps, movements, and dressage are explained and demonstrated so the audience can recognize and better appreciate these movements as they appear in the performance. Dressage is the art of perfecting the natural gait. Essentially, it is the harmony between horse and rider. The goal is not only to entertain, but also to educate audiences with a focus on the historical background of the horses. In the airs above the ground section, the horses showcase maneuvers perfected by riders in battle. This is a series of exercises where the horse leaps above the ground. These include the capriole, courbette, and levade, and are performed with or without a rider. Following the airs above the ground act is a solo. This gives the audience a chance to focus their attention on one horse and rider. Throughout the show are many military drills. These acts further demonstrate the bond between rider and horse, as there is no obvious use of communication between the two. The grand finale of every performance is the Grand Quadrille. 6 to 8 horses and their riders perform an elaborate equestrian ballet. This performance demonstrates the long and patient training that culminates in a work of art. Traveling back in time when the horse was a symbol of grace and majesty, the Lipizzaner Stallions are truly an experience not to be missed.
Boy, they look like they could kick your door down. They look so strong. Beautiful. So gracefully. See, I see them going sideways. I was watching that, especially because
See,
what
so
you
I'm
said.
saying they actually can move. Yeah.
Yeah, like that one part, they were prancing, no less.
I mean, they have a very elaborate breed. She's right. They do. I mean, they do.
They're so agile.
They do DNAs on the horses to make sure that
Wow.
they're going to get the
Pure
right
breed.
mixture in the in the
Wow.
breeding.
Now, are these horses okay with doing all this?
Yes.
No, like as a kid when we went to Florida in Orlando and we watched the whale, and then when you get older, you find out, oh, that wasn't nice. They kept those whales in captivity, but it and it went against their nature. But these horses, they're okay. I know they treat them well. That's
Well, like they said, these horses were originally battle horses.
Can you imagine? That's a pretty damn tough horse, right?
So
Crazy. They're so beautiful. They're specifically bred for their maneuvers. Oh, thank you. Wow.
yeah, they're amazing horses.
Yeah, they're so agile. And I mean, like the horse ballet. I mean, that says a lot right there. That's cute, right? They're beautiful. They're like those herding dogs. It's, oh, okay.
Is them?
What?
Barb said she sent me an email about the chuck wagon races.
Oh, okay. They look powerful, Barb. And Snowline said they're born dark and then they lighten later. Aw.
Yeah.
So it's like a surprise. You're like, ooh, Do they come in different colors or is that their color? Well, I guess that's their color because I didn't see any with different color. But the hair, oh, what beautiful hair. Who remembers that? Oh, just white. Thank you, Snowline. Well, thank you, everybody, for all this interesting info in Florida for showing us that. Thank you, Florida.
Well, see, this is what one of these. No, it won't, because I ain't never going where it's cold. What am I saying? Who am I bullshitting?
Penny likes the cold, I'm always like, ah. Oh, look how majestic, right? There's all these horses are beautiful. Look at the feet. Oh my God, I love their fluffy feet. Wow. Oh my God, the black ones, they're all gorgeous.
They are.
Is their hair braided or is it like pinned?
They're braided.
Aw. They show up at the salon. How cute. Horse salon. Aw. Beautiful. Barb Olson said, that's not what I emailed you.
I know that.
I'm being silly, Barb.
You emailed me. Let's see.
The Clydesdales with the fluffy feet. They're all gorgeous. They're all magnificent, right?
She emailed me.
I just got teased quiet a little bit. Because she can take it. Oh my God, I love that we all have a great sense of humor. Isn't that beautiful?
This is what she emailed. Well, not the specific one, but
Nice. No drama llamas here. No dry begging either. Chuck wagon races are dangerous.
they are.
You know what? I believe
Forward in the
horses
GMC
can read
Rangeland
emotions.
Derby, $100,000
Absolutely.
dash for cash is underway.
Come
Bird Nolan
on.
jackknifes on the four barrel, and there goes Jason Glass, Birch Cliff Energy. Outside, alongside of Captain Kirk Sutherland, Ghost Pine Environmental, and the duel is between the checkerboards and the Ghost Pine wagon. Then you go back to Mitch Sutherland, Manteo Group of Companies. He's going into that second turn, 3 lengths back the leader. And Bird Nolan, hold up in the infield, has got his jackknife situation sorted out. He'll pull in, and
This
that's an
makes me
unfortunate break.
nervous.
But look at
I don't
these
want
two
the
guys
horse to
go
get
at it in
hurt.
the backstretch. Captain Kirk Sutherland, and he is wheel to wheel with Jason Glass and Birch Cliff Energy. Outriders in tow, and now Mitch Sutherland, Manteo Group, closing ground as they round into the fourth and final turn. And look at this, Captain Kirk opens him up a notch like he did to win the aggregate. Ghost Pine Environmental headed to the wire with his wheels on fire. Muddy as it is, he's going
It's
to
so
get it done
dirty.
tonight. Kirk Sutherland, Ghost Pine Environmental,
The
will
horse
clean
has
the
said, "Eat my
$100,000
dust."
dash by almost 2 wagon lengths. His son Mitch right on his stone
Wow.
rack. Mick Sutherland and Jason Glass, Birch Cliff Energy, rolls in to be third in a speedy Captain Kirk extravaganza.
Them
Yay,
are the chuck
everybody's
wagons.
okay. Wow. Bob says those men are very muscular. I love it. A bit slower than the GP. You know, I really do feel like animals can read emotions, so why not horses, right?
Mm-hmm. But I'll tell you, even as big as the Friesians and the Clydesdales are,
Yeah.
there's one bigger.
Really? What, the moose?
Nope.
Can't get over how big moose are. I've never seen them in person. I seen them in a commercial and I was like, oh my gosh, they look like giants, like dinosaurs. Not the looks, the size. Sorry.
Like I said, there's still one bigger.
I can't imagine. Yeah, they might be dirty, but those men sure look happy. And the horses got a good workout. Look, Barb says, I'll help them watch. Right, Barb?
Because these
No,
are
I
what
don't.
the Amish use.
Uh-oh.
Compared to regular horses. Despite their size, they are known for being gentle and friendly, making them great companions. They have strong muscles, big hooves, and can work hard all day, especially on farms. Today,
Wow.
they're still used in some places for farming and are also loved by people in parades and shows. Draft horses are
Beautiful.
horses that are usually very big and strong,
My gosh, look at the muscles.
plowing fields or pulling large loads. Some popular breeds of draft horses include the Clydesdale, Percheron, and Belgian.
Huh.
Draft horses can weigh up to 2,000 pounds and stand
Oh
about
my gosh.
inches tall, which is really tall compared to regular horses. Despite their size, they are known for being gentle and friendly, making them great.
Oh.
But you don't see a lot of the Clydesdales and the Persians
No.
in fields.
Well, yeah, you know what? They're probably expensive and need certain care, right? My
Well,
God, the muscles.
well,
Oh no.
you gotta remember something.
What?
Amish don't consider their horses or any of their animals pets.
What are they to them? Are they family or things?
Things.
Oh, that's cool. How could you be a Christian and think like that?
Because
I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but animals show emotions, and I personally believe they have souls.
they do, but this is what
Now, don't show me nothing sad now.
I'm not going to show you anything sad.
Because when it comes to animals, and that, like,
This is what they need them to do. Okay.
plow the fields, because birds they work. Oh my God! I don't want to see this. That looks cruel. I don't want to see that they're struggling. They're 2,000 pounds and they're struggling. Like, what the hell? That's disturbing.
It's
Ain't gonna
not.
lie, I don't like that. That's
It's
awful.
But it's not, because they have to pull the farm equipment and the wagons.
They're 2,000 pounds and they're struggling. You think it might be a bit much? Maybe
Well-
they should add some horses onto there so that it ain't just these two busting their.
Well, that's not working. That's like a pulling contest.
Well, let the men get out and pull the horses. Let the horses sit in there. See how they like it. Oh, I'm sorry.
They work in the fields.
I'm not sorry for how I feel. I
They're
just
huge.
don't want to offend anybody, but it's like, oh, that was sad.
But then they have their smaller horses that are normal size horses for the buggies. So, total different. Well, ladies,
that was a bit
we
much.
are coming up on 4 hours.
Wow, that was quick, right?
It was.
Because everybody here so wonderful. It was a great night. Thank you, Florida, and thank you, everybody.
Is Nana still here?
Nana. Now, what can I just ask quick? What is it about the moose? Are they like angry moose or?
I don't know. I don't know. We don't have a.
Yes, Snow Lion said I would never want to meet a moose. Oh, there's Nana. Florida.
Nana. There's your link, Nana.
Davida. Wow. She said I wouldn't want to meet one, so they sound like, a bit intimidating there, Davida. But they're massive.
I'm waiting on Nana to grab the link.
Angry Moose, though. Nana, come on up. It's like the price is right. I don't know what made me think of that. Hello.
Hi,
Hi.
Nana.
Hello. Did you want me to come up here and say a prayer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You got it. Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you with many thanks and many needs. Dear Lord, you know what we need before we know what we need. You know our hearts better than we know our hearts. Jesus, we pray for individual needs for Snow Lion. Pray that her cancer goes into remission, that it just goes away, wiped out of her body. We pray for Davida and her heart. We pray that everything turns out okay. I know that you'll take care of these ladies. They're special to us, and we need them. Jesus, there are many people on my list, and I can't remember all of them. But you know my list. You see it every day. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Nana. Well,
You're
thank you,
welcome.
everybody. Always such a
Nana,
pleasure,
for
and I
coming
always
up.
have a blast with all of you. You guys are amazing. Never forget it. And thank you,
Thank you.
Florida.
Thank you, Nana, for coming up.
You're
Yes,
welcome.
beautiful.
Thank you, everyone, for coming in. We do enjoy having you. And we love having Nana Patty say the prayer at the end.
I love doing it.
That beautiful prayer. Yeah.
Sending prayers and healing thoughts to everyone.
Yes.
Because everyone, whether it be a personal, a financial, or just an emotional need, that we all have struggles every day. So just know that you're not alone, and we have a group that you can always reach out to someone in here.
Yeah.
Amen.
So have a wonderful night and have a beautiful day tomorrow. Stay healthy, stay happy, and smile. Like Knitting says, smile and enjoy and laugh. That's a great message, Knitting.
Enjoy your life.
Yes.
Thank you, Florida. Good
You're
night,
welcome.
everyone.
Good night.
Good night, everyone, and thank you. We'll plan another one. I won't wait a week to do the next one.
Okay.
Good night, everyone.
Bye-bye.